Bedtime, I know. It's my bedtime, it's my bedtime, it's my bedtime. Dun, 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 dun. More evidence coming out. This is Mohbad's Ekale o, ọwọ́ Mohbad re o. Ọwọ́ Mohbad. Níjọ́ tó kú. Ọwọ́ Mohbad. More evidences coming out. This is his arm. What was swollen. If you tell me, picture of him, why are you? This is a clearer picture here. That is Mohbad's hand. That's Mohbad's hand we're seeing. Look at his hand. Look at it. That's the bruise they said it sustained. This was the day he died. See how swollen the arm is. Ọwọ́ Mohbad ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Ọwọ́ Mohbad. Ẹ bá kó gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa. Ẹ bá share ẹ̀. Ọwọ́ Mohbad. Ọwọ́ Mohbad. This lover ló fi ọwọ́ yẹn hàn wá sí. That's the picture of the injury sustained according to the police. That's the injury sustained. You can see him in pain. What of mute and aliwo ni? He was really in pain. Or what other situation you? Or what the kind of one you? That's Mohbad's hand. But to be aware you are sent to this lover by the wife. That's the hand. That's the hand. But the wide clearer picture here, you can see. Or what of his sustained injury. That's the injury sustained according to the police that got him to where he is today. Mohbad is dead, and as a result of the injury sustained according to the police. Yes. Good evening, everybody. Ekale o gbogbo ẹ̀yin etewa lórí ètò wa leni. Yes, Ekale. I thought it was going to be a very brief one, but I don't know. This lover brought this one out. You're all welcome. Ekale, eba share it to you so that everybody marry nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. A lot of things like TV. Ní àná, we saw Prime Boy. We know Prime Boy ni wọ́n pè ní third suspect nínú case yìí. The first suspect is the nurse tó lọ fún ní abẹ́rẹ́. Second suspect is the friend tó lọ pè nurse wá, quack nurse. And the third suspect is this you're all welcome. Ẹ má bínú, akọ̀fẹ́sáré ṣe pápápá ni. The third suspect is this Auntie Bidele Sonny. How are you? The third suspect is Prime Boy Ibrahim, who happens to be his friend. Yes, I really want to talk about Prime Boy today because I saw the mom coming out to cry to the whole world that hey John Torí Ọlọ́run ọmọ mo kọ́kọ́ nípa ikú Mohbad. You understand? Who is this gist lover? We don't know. Is Egungun be careful in the express you they go. So we saw the mom coming out to cry to the whole world, calling Iyabo Ojo and all others that are doing justice for Mohbad. You understand? I'm okay. Mohbad Prime Boy yìí nínú ẹjọ́ tí Prime Boy tí ó rò fún àwa lórí program lórí gbogbo àgbáyé was that it was Mohbad that called him that very day to join him on Saturday that he was going to play. That he just called him to come and enjoy with him. And nígbà táwọn tí enjoy ló wá ní jẹ́ ká lọ ṣe pé òun ní play níjọ́ yẹn. So number one thing I want us to clarify is that Prime Boy didn't even know that he had a show. For people, I'm just bringing this in, for people who said Prime Boy might have been one of those that was sent by those ones, the enemies, you know, the haters. So for that one, I just want to believe that Prime Boy mo ko ma lo ri ní ọjọ́ yẹn gongon. Ìyẹn ni nǹkan ẹyọ kọ́kọ́ tí mo kọ́kọ́ rí nínú pé ọ̀rọ̀ Prime Boy yìí. Look, abiyamọ ni mí, and I will stand as abiyamọ. Lórí pé mo ń dúró ti Wunmi ní èní is the fact that, of course, Wunmi has not been indicted by the police. Notwithstanding, there are some evidences coming out that are so appalling that we are going to be looking at. Now they've talked about CCTV, we are still going to talk about it. But because I saw this bruise, money, okay, let me bring it on. And just love our song only if we can recollect that the first day this guy came out, that is Prime Boy, is friend. See only Mohbad ló pè un pé kó má bọ̀. Only àwọn ò ní any problem. They started having arguments because of the fact that Mohbad wanted to go out of this. No. He said it was an argument between himself, Mohbad and Queen Ziba. You are right. He said that it was an argument between Mohbad and his wife. Police never mentioned anything about arguments between wife and husband. So, people ya watiya well on ja. Police also rara. No evidence. Police give out. No statement to give out. Secondly, òun sọ pé ìjà tó ń jà lòun là. Ni Mohbad bínú ló fi lé mu bọ́ sílẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò pé, what is your problem? Why are you siding my wife? Shall understand? Only to ẹ̀ ní nǹkan tó fi jà nìyẹn. Mohbad bá bínú pé kóun bọ́ sílẹ̀. But when police came, they told us, look, it was the fact that Mohbad was, you know, high or something, and gbogbo àwọn boys there. Thank you so much, everybody. That the boys were there, you know, the area boys, you know, he's from that place. Do you understand? He's from Ikorodu. And when they saw him, Ogo Ikorodu ni Mohbad. So, what he bombard motorway, gbogbo wọn ti kún bẹ̀. So, according to police, the Prime Boy only came out to protect him from going out. He got angry. Do you understand? That Obinu sí òun pé òun stop òun because òun fẹ́ dìde pé ẹran tí nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn náà sọ ó ní nǹkan tóun fi bọ́ síta was the fact pé òun àtìyàwó ẹ̀ ń jà ní tóun sọ nìyẹn. Police ti sọ fún wa wípé nítorí pé àwọn area boys ti bò ó òun protect ọ̀rẹ́ pé don't go out kọ́ má lọ mọ́ ọ̀bẹ nǹkan tó fà á tóun fi bọ́ta nìyẹn. You are right. The first day, tó kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Now, ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí. Sherry, when it comes to, I'm not a spokesperson or I'm not against him. I'm just being objective here. When it comes to things like this, you might get confused. For him going for that interview in the first place was a mistake by him. Because Oma contradicts her, which he has done anyway. Because àwọn police ń ṣe sìn. Police sọ fún àwa wípé police ò tiẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó at all pé bóyá wọ́n ní any misunderstanding at all. Now, gist of fún wa ní àwọn nǹkan kan bí báyìí. Now, before I proceed, that's Gist Lover saying, before I proceed, these are my posts I made in September when this case just started newly. Immediately, I called up Prime Boy that his supposed bestie left a record label. Now then, Prime Boy can't go they do gun body with Naira. What this guy said, níbi báyìí ni pé, nígbà tí Mohbad ti fi àwọn Naira Marley lẹ̀. When he became, you know, when he was there as one of them, as a Malian, of course, I guess that was when he was taking his friend there. Shamo, best friend there, Tonjo Dagbani. So we only promote in one way or the other. Not John Losibe. What this guy is telling us here, ni pé, after tí Mohbad ti kúrò ní label yẹn, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń lu Mohbad káàkiri, the Prime Boy was still with these Malians. Ó yìn bá wọn Malians ṣe, which he felt no. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ ẹni, ọ̀tá mi, ọ̀tá ẹni. You can't say I am your best friend. Kò rí àwọn tó fẹ́ pa mí, kò ì má bá wọn ṣe. Ṣé ẹ má bínú, mò ń wá nǹkan tí ma fi charge kìíní ni because ó dà pé charger ti lọ́lẹ̀. Pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni, ọ̀tá mi, ọ̀tá ẹni. Kí ló yìn bá ọ̀tá mi ṣe? Ṣó ti yé yín? So this lover accuse them wípé òun ò believe gbogbo ẹkún tí yẹ wá sun yìí. Ṣó ti yé yín? Pé màmá ẹ lè máa sun ẹkún, ó lè má mọ ìwà tí ọmọ ẹ ń wù níta. Because ṣẹ́mọ̀, abiyamọ nìyá, ara ló tà yá pé ọmọ tó pé òun jọ tọ́ wọn pọ̀ ni. Now, this lover ní ó yìí ń bá àwọn Naira Marley ṣe. You say this lover ń try láti pin fún wa gangan ni pé according to them, he believes there are more to this story than meets the eyes. I am not the police. I cannot teach them their job. So, I cannot fault anything they do. But we can always say, give our own opinion about things. Our opinion might not matter. Do you get me? Program opinion wa lè má matter. Listen. So, but òun believe pé nígbà tó ń call house, immediately Naira Marley Mohbad died. This lover called this guy out because the guy came out immediately and was saying ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ ti pa and all that. Do you understand? Now, ìyàwó Mohbad náà the same thing tó sọ ní o. Mo fẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ nǹkan kan. Tí ìyàwó Mohbad ntí àwọn èèyàn tún fi attack ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní the first day tí ọkọ ẹ̀ kú lóòótọ́ that she came out, like I said, and to grieve, you can grieve with anything. But àwọn èèyàn ti condemn act of coming immediately to the social media on her Instagram to give story. Pé look, ẹ ti pa. Nǹkan tó tún wá mú dání ni pé ẹ ti pa, you have killed him. You have pa him. You understand? You have pa him. For her to be saying you have pa him when she knew that it was the injection that was given, according to the police, that led to the pie. Do you get me? So why was she in the first place saying pé wọ́n ti pa? Ṣé ti understand? Pé ẹ ti pa nígbà tó mọ̀ pé abẹ́rẹ́ gangan ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí ọ̀dọ̀ tí wọ́n lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ní máa mú o. Tí a máa padà sọ́dọ̀ Prime Boy. This lover ń jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé he immediately ran to his page. When this lover accused him, he said Prime Boy immediately went to his page and unfollowed Naira and Zino immediately. So it was still their friend before his friend died. His friend Pai, so. Ó ní kí ló dé tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó ń wá sọ̀rọ̀, ó sáré lọ unfollow wọn. Definitely before kí boy yìí tó kú, kí Mohbad tó kú, Mohbad àti unfollow àwọn people yìí because wọn kì í ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́. Ó ti di pé ọ̀tá ni wọ́n. So ìwọ tó jẹ́ best friend there, tẹ́jọ́ wà láti kékeré, kí ló yìí ń bá ọ̀tá mi ṣe? Òun náà mú dání lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀. I also put it to him that there was a fight that night, but he came out quickly to make a video to debunk it, saying he didn't eat Mohbad. Ó ní tẹ́ bọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ tẹ́ bá rí fídíò tí boy yẹn ṣe ní ọjọ́ kejì tí Mohbad kú tó fi jáde nínú mọ́tò, ó sọ ó ní òun ò fọwọ́ kan Mohbad. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ rí nǹkan táwọn ọlọ́pàá náà sọ ní èní ní ìjẹta tó sọ̀rọ̀, wọn ò sọ pé ó fọwọ́ kan Mohbad. Gist of our name. Please read all these lies to understand before I now give details about the video I posted earlier. That's the video of Owo Tari. As this matter they go now, Cubana chief priest self go talk wetin he know. If you all remember vividly at the show that night, a certain voice shouted in the crowd, say Sam Larry Macpadano. That's ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe show. Gistlover ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Ó ní Cubana chief ó lóun náà máa jẹ nínú ìyà tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. Pé because ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn Cubana chief yìí àwọn ló organize show yẹn. Wípé that very night pé there was a voice. Èmi ò gbọ́ voice yẹn but àwọn èèyàn náà gbọ́ voice yẹn. Crown Wealth, you are very, very right. So, because mo ti rí pé àwọn two warring sides ni, but we'll get there. Now, only àwọn Cubana chief yẹn. Remember that Cubana chief, àwọn yẹn ni wọ́n organize show yìí tí wọ́n fi invite Mohbad. Ẹ rántí nǹkan tí Prime Boy sọ. He said that day, nígbà tó tí wọ́n interview àwọn TVC, he said there wípé when this guy was annoyed, that's when Mohbad was very high and he was trying to beat him. He didn't even say pé kíní pé nígbà tó ti fẹ́ ju ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sóhun tó ti ṣe kíní òun kàn rẹ́rìn ni òun wá lọ bá Cubana chief priest. That he left Mohbad there and he went to stage to meet Cubana chief priest, so that Cubana chief priest will come into the show, to their midst and settle everything. But he was surprised that Cubana chief priest went away. That before he knew what was going on, he was the only one left on stage. Wọ́n ti lọ gbogbo Prado tó kó, wọ́n ti kó lọ. Gistlover sọ fún wa pé Cubana priest, chief priest kó máa jẹ ẹgbà. That he has to tell us what he knows about the plight of this boy. Because of course, kíni ti sọ pé òun lòun lọ bá tóun lọ sọ pé àwọn jà. So definitely, Omo. Nígbà tí police there sọ fún wa, you remember what the police told us? They said he was bleeding so much and he was in pain, so much pain. So if somebody was bleeding that much and the chief priest himself saw that, first thing Timon expect any reasonable person or his people around him to do, including Wunmi, his wife, was to have taken him straight to the hospital. If what the police described to us, we be bleed gone. So, you will not do any other thing than take that person to the hospital immediately that very night. Now, the police made us to understand that he was so much in pain and he was bleeding so much. So, with that pain and the next thing, okay, go to the hospital. But they went home. That's for Wunmi and the crew. Now, only chief priest if you all remember vividly at the show that night, a certain voice shouted in the crowd, how did the person know something went up that night? If not, be say they don't plan them down. Only bawoni enyokun eni to pariwo nínú show yẹn, somebody shouted that Sam Larry will pay you. How did that person know that there was going to be anything like that there? Okay. I am looking for that video where somebody talks, say Sam Larry Makpaedan. Also, not long after his death was announced, Instablog jumped out from nowhere and gave a caption of ear infection. Ejo, níbo ni ear infection àti ọwọ́ infection tó get that ọwọ́ níbo ló ti tán. So it is asking question now that okay, ọwọ́ ló ti ṣèṣe. Ta ló fún Instablog lówó? Ta ló sọ fún Instablog kó jáde kó wá sọ pé ear infection ló pa Mohbad? Then there are more to it. That means àwọn kan wà tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ yìí lábẹ́lẹ̀. Not long after a voice of Sam Larry saying, wọ́n ti gbé sin, they don't bury him. All stations settled. They don't gbé sin, wọ́n ti gbé sin, they have buried him. All stations settled. That it was a voice. I saw that voice going viral. Like I told somebody today, the voice might have been an old voice note or something, I don't know, But all we know is that the voice came out after, do you understand? After all this said and done. But, so, yes, but the fact still remains that one go or one ti gbé all station settled. No case to answer was leaked online. That's no case to answer that it was leaked online. Well, like I told that woman that called me today, Tobawa Lori show me, I want to one point in your house. But it means somebody, for a reasonable person, see in your conscience, for a reasonable person, yes, you said the police said he refused, he declined going to the hospital. But if that blood was that much, the police just saw me but we can't go against his will anyway. His wish, and he has to consent to any medication they are going to give him in the first place. So, I just want to critically look at something here. Like this voice that they said came out that immediately, you know, it was buried and all that, that they released this voice of Sam Larry saying, that they have buried him, all station settled, no case to answer. I just want us to reason, you know, like people with brain. If something happens and they are still, you are the prime suspects. As at that time, Naira Marley and Sam Larry were the prime suspects because they have been the ones, you know, that we have seen their own videos out there bullying him, harassing him, and torturing him. So definitely the first suspect will be them, the two of them. If not Naira Marley, but Sam Larry, because we saw him. Now, I wouldn't think any reasonable person, see, all eyes are on him, will send that voice note out. Or, because they said leaked voice notes, I don't think any reasonable person will do that. Auntie Ajoke, Mohbad as a mother and father, when he refused to go, why did the wife not call his parents? Or, you know, we are going to talk about it because even the mother said, for the wife, for this person that made this comment, let me pin it. We pay kilo de ti wumi ti o se pe àwọn parents say. Yeah, I know. Okay, Yaola said he may not know that the voice note will be leaked out. It's not impossible anyway. So we are all just rubbing minds here with Ajoke. Now, for the wife, somebody said, why didn't the wife inform the parents that, you know, Omo fellow hospital? One thing I want you to know that when you're married, like I said in my last show, when you're married, man and wife, no matter how small, how little they are, if my son tells his wife that don't tell my mom, and she will sometimes, if she feels mommy, she will call me and say, please don't let him know that I've told you this. But on this occasion, severally, my son will be sick. Do you understand? So, and they will be okay. So things like that do happen between a man and a wife when it comes to this young couple. You understand? Now, but the only thing Timorini knew was my play video nye. Ahead, Mohbad's brothers and sisters were there, yes. Now, the only thing Timorini knew video nye was the video where mommy granted interview to TVC. And she confirmed that she made a phone call to Wunmi on that very Monday. That she just called him, I called her, to know about his welfare. Because only I won't gbàdúrà lọ́wọ́ ìyẹn ya Mohbad. Pé bóun ṣe ń gbàdúrà lọ́wọ́ ní alẹ́ lóru òun rí fìrí Mohbad. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ pé nǹkan kan ara sọ̀rọ̀ fáwọn. Àwọn dẹ̀ pè ìyàwó ẹ̀ immediately. I remember pé láti ọjọ́ Sunday ní kíní ti ṣẹlẹ̀ o. So ó ti wà in pain o, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti dà lára ẹ̀ o, ọwọ́ èyí tá wò yìí ó ti wú o. But nígbà tó ń pè, òun béèrè ọkọ ẹ̀, ó lọ́kọ òun sùn lọ́wọ́. she didn't mention anything to the mother-in-law. We pay nko. Pe ọkọ ni abẹ́ ti gbọ́ nǹkan kan ni. Wọ́n ló bí màmá yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò mọ̀ wọ́n ló bí màmá pé abẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Màmá làwọn ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan pé àwọn kan wò pé káwọn pè é because you know àwọn rí pé káwọn ṣá béèrè àlàáfíà wa ó ń sùn. Màmá yẹn dẹ́ni tó bá ti ń sùn. Káyọ̀dé tèmi tó pé I've been coming out. Wọ́n ní tóun bá dẹ̀ tó bá ti ń sùn àwọn ò kì í jí. Wípé òun wá ní òkè kó fi sílẹ̀ ṣóṣà wà òkè olówà òkè. But mama yẹn confirm pé ó sọ fún àwọn pé ó fi ọwọ́ ṣèṣe ní àná níbi tí àwọn ti lọ ṣe show. Remember, Wunmi went with their 5-month-old baby and Mohbad's siblings. Abi sibling 1 or 2, I don't know. Maybe siblings or sibling, I don't know. But one of them must have been there. Their brother Mohbad was there. So they went to the show together with the 5-month-old baby. They all went together. Now, she told the mother said she was there for about 10 days before that time. And she only left on that Saturday when they were going for the show. When I want to go back, but love for show yin e ma lọ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé ọmọ dání. La wọ́n fi kúrò níbẹ̀ níjọ́ Saturday. So Monday ni yakọ ni ko ohun ti e gbohun ọmọ ohun ló ní ó ṣèṣe ní àná níbi tí àwọn lọ. Kò sọ fún màmá ẹ̀ pé ìṣèṣe yẹn pọ̀ àbí ó ṣẹ̀jẹ̀ o. So the mother would have thought pé just a minor ìṣèṣe ni. Anyway, jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ ti nti Jean Lover sọ fún wa. Jean Lover ní ọ̀rọ̀ tí Sam Larry sọ yẹn ó go viral. It was a leaked one. But it was a leaked voice note. Whether it is true or not, I'm sure the police will have looked into this. That's why I was, analyzing it, that could it be an old voice note that the police will have investigated, because they said they have investigated all videos and voice notes and everything. So I believe they will have looked into it. And if not, maybe by the time Tibre and Gist of Ashewa and Soy, maybe they will check it out again and look into that. Anyway, no case to answer leaks online. Are you all following this thing with your mind? I go do analysis of the video now. Also check story to read the post I did previously on the, I don't post them on the storyline. Oh, okay. He posted something and he was saying that, he doesn't know if we have. There is the one he said, the very first day, see ọ̀rẹ́ jáde, tí prime boy jáde, Gist Lover wa gbé síta pé your supposed best friend left a record label. Now then you begin to attend gun body with the ex-boss because of peanuts, even following them until it was used. They all should be arrested for questioning. That was the first day tó jáde wípé ọ̀rẹ́ ó ti fi àwọn people yìí sílẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ yìí ń bá wọn ṣe, kí ló dé tó yìí ń bá wọn ṣe. Your consent say me picking, listen. I hope it's not one of those those nasty things that people send. Anyway, we pay yimba mo she, then o lo sáré unfollow one. You understand? And just over that they said, so they had fights that very night. He made sure he frustrated Mohbad until he was triggered to punch the friend. The friend also hit him back. The matter went down that night. And we all thought that was it until Mohbad became so restless, saying that that place where he was hit by his friend was hurting him. And he couldn't move the hand properly. Before we know what was going on, the hand started swelling. This time, he was already going through pain. There is a man, Mo talks to on Snap. He saved the man's name as Doctor. This man knows a lot. And somebody should please get in touch with him. I will share some of his discussion with the man in my next post. That was when he died. That ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló narrate fún kíní. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló narrate fún Gist Lover. Wípé they had a fight. And the fight, ìyàwó ń sọ fún Gist Lover wípé it was his friend Prime that frustrated him. Tó fi jẹ́ pé ó fi jẹ́ kó fún ní, that annoyed him. Ló fi bínú fún lẹ́ṣẹ̀. That it was like a plan thing. People that pé wọ́n ti plan ẹ̀ pé ìwọ ṣá máa bí nínú, tó bá ti rí máa bí nínú, at least tó bá lè jẹ́ mọ̀ kó ṣá lè jà. We don't know how far that is true or not, but that's the impression they are giving us in this analysis. This is the hand again for all of you that are just coming. Mohbad, he was so much in pain. Look at it. See how swollen it was. If I can see, oh, show Akilode, hey mama. Look at the pain. He was so much in pain. You can see the bruise. Just a line like that. The police said he was bleeding. So this is the picture of it. That's a video of him in pain that day. So now let's come to our own analysis on the whole thing. Number one, Mama fun abiamo, fun Mama Prime Boy. Me or more, like, you know, I never heard his music. That's the boy that died. But there is one thing this woman said. She said she was surprised the way everything is turning against her son because they were friends. Mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́ nti ya yi so ejo bí ẹ ti máa gbọ́ bo ká fọwọ́ ká fi. Vivian Disu.
Prime Boy ló sọ̀rọ̀ Prime ni o ẹjọ́ o mi ìfẹ́ mi ní anything o mi lẹ́yìn mi lẹ́ni kankan ọmọ àtàpátá dìde ni mí ìtorí ẹ̀ mo yẹ káwọn ọmọ mi ní bí èèyàn ṣe ní ìtẹ́lọ́rùn gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ní ṣòye yìí ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run mo ní ti ìrànlọ́wọ́ ní ẹ̀dìdì ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún mi gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ẹ má jẹ́ fojú sunkún ọmọ mi ẹ má jẹ́ káráyé di ẹrù tí ò ṣe tèmi lé mi lórí ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣàánú fún mi igi àkọ́ṣẹ́ mi ní Prime jẹ́ ẹ má jẹ́ fojú sunkún ẹ má yẹ kó fọmọ mi dígun ẹjọ́ àmsá àtẹ̀dìdì ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún mi ẹjọ́ mo ní ti ìrànlọ́wọ́ yìí ẹjọ́ ẹni fojú sunkún ọmọ yóò ní jẹ́ ẹni tọ́wọ́ ẹjọ́ mi ìnáwó tó lè ṣe orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn nítorí mo bá ní gbọ̀ngàn ikú ẹ̀dùn èmi gbọ̀ngàn àti Ibrahim gbọ̀ngàn fún ara mi ikú ẹ̀dùn àwọn méjèèjì kò sẹ́ni tó lè rọ̀ ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún mi torí Ọlọ́run ẹ báyẹn ní fojú sunkún ọmọ ẹ dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún mi o ìrẹsì ni mò ń ta ọmọ mi ìkọjá yẹn ní o ẹnu ọ̀nà lèmi dẹ̀ ni mo ti ń ta ọmọ mi ìkọjá yẹn wò mí ìlẹ́ni tó ń pààyàn nínú ìrọ̀ mi mo bá ní tẹ́lẹ̀ ń sọ yìí èmi àti ẹ̀lájọ́ gbé pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ mi ẹ lọ béèrè kẹwàá ká gbó wa kẹwàá béèrè èmi àti wọn ní 24 hours lájọ máa wà bí ibi tí mo ti ń ta oúnjẹ ta bí mo bá ní ló kàn bẹ̀ fún mi ìgbà káfíńtà òun ló kàn bẹ̀ fún mi òun àtàwọn Ibrahim lọ́jọ́ kàn bẹ̀ fún mi ẹjọ́ ṣé kó ọmọ náà ló máa wúlò fún mi àbí Ibrahim ló fẹ́ wúlò fún àwọn èèyàn ti fi mo bá ní dá mi lóró wọn jẹ́ kí n jèrè ẹ̀ wọ́n jẹ́ jèrè iṣẹ́ wàhálà tó ń mo ṣe lórí ẹ̀ tó ṣe àsìkò tó bá máa ràn mí lọ́wọ́ òun ló mú mo bá ní kúrò ẹ má jọ tún gbà Ibrahim lọ́wọ́ mi ẹjọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kó gbà Ibrahim lọ́wọ́ mi ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yà bí àwọn ẹ̀ṣánú mi lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Prime ẹjọ́ o àmúṣàtò àti ẹ̀jẹ̀ dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún mi o Ìyábọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún mi ẹjọ́ ẹ̀rọ yóò ní gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ṣánú mi lórí Ibrahim ẹjọ́ o obìnrin yìí ọmọ pè yín omi ìlẹ́nì kankan mi ò níyàwó mi ní bàbá kò sí olówó kankan nínú ọ̀rọ̀ mi eléyìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ti pọ̀ jọjọ orí mi lọ ju omi ní agbára kankan ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kí jẹ́ gbèsè gbogbo àwọn ọjọ́ lọ́jọ́ tí mo lọ gbà gbèsè tí wọ́n dé ẹ̀ṣánú mi bá ẹ̀kọ́ gbọmọ mi o ẹ̀ṣánú mi ẹ̀fojú àlúmọ mi ẹ̀jọ́ o ẹ̀jọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí fojú sunkún ọmọ ẹ̀ṣánú mi o mo pè yín ní o kẹ́lẹ̀ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin ò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ yín ẹ̀rọ yóò ní jọ ọmọ gbà mọ́ yín lọ ẹ má jẹ́ ọjà Ibrahim gbà mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ìdí àkọ́ṣẹ́ yóò ní wọ́n mi ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ṣánú mi ẹ̀dìdì ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún mi o àmúṣàtò àti Ìyábọ̀ Òjó mo mọ̀ pé bá ràn àwọn èèyàn lọ́wọ́ ẹjọ́ ìdìdì ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún Ibrahim náà o ẹjọ́ ẹjẹ́lẹ́jọ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ nídìí tí yín o ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ṣánú mi o ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ mú wọ́n tẹ̀lé ẹsẹ̀ aráyé ò ní dìímọ̀ yín o ẹ̀ṣánú mi torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má jẹ́ kára ẹbí tìbí ọmọ mú mi ẹjọ́ o wọ́n ti gba Mohbad lọ́wọ́ mi ẹ má yẹ kó tún gba Prime Boy lọ́wọ́ mi ẹ̀ṣánú mi
Mama Prime Boy la gbóhùn ẹ̀yẹn. Mama Prime Boy sọ nǹkan kan tí mo mú dání nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n ní ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ni Mohbad gbé. Gbogbo wa mọ̀ ká má go back pé Mama Mohbad tí wọ́n lọ tán wà nílé Mohbad nísìn tán jókòó. Kò ṣe new thing mọ́ tá gbọ́ wípé wọ́n fi Mohbad lẹ̀ nígbà tó kéré. So boy yẹn gan Prime Boy náà ti jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé ọ̀dọ̀ màmá òun làwọn gbé nígbà tí ó dà pé gbà tí ìyàwó tí bàbá Mohbad tó fẹ́ tó jẹ́ ìyàwó bàbá Mohbad tí ó maltreat Mohbad nílé. That was when he moved to this guy's house, and the mother was the one taking care of them together as friends. And we have seen lots of their pictures while they were young together. Ní ìjẹta tí mo ṣe show nígbà táwọn ọlọ́pàá tó ń ṣe kinní yẹn, mo ní Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí ẹni tó ti ń gbé ikú ẹ̀ lọ káàkiri, kí Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká lọ bá wọn fọwọ́ kàn. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sìn ó ti dàrú. Reason ni pé Prime Boy fún rẹ̀ ó ti sọ nǹkan bí oríṣi méjì mẹ́ta tó ti yàtọ̀ nínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀. Truth is always constant. Tó bá jí ẹ lójú oorun in 4 years, nǹkan tó sọ ló máa sọ. Truth is the only thing that is constant. Because tí n bá ra mu yìí ní £50, tí mo mọ̀ pé £50 mo rà, tẹ́ bá jí mi ní ojú oorun gan pé irun tó wọ̀ lánàá yẹn màá ní £50 ni. Ṣé ti understand? Tí bá ti púpọ̀ pé mo rà ní £120, tí mo sọ fún ilé ni pé mo rà £120, tẹ́ bá bí mi lọ́la mo lè ti gbàgbé kí ní £150. Ṣé ti understand? But tí bá yìí sọ pé £40, £50 yẹn mo rà, £50 yẹn ni màmá sọ throughout. But tí bá ti pé you need 1001 light to just cover one. Like mi ò sọ pé irọ́ ni boy yìí sọ o. Ó lè jẹ́ nítorí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ló fi ṣe àṣìsọ. But mo kàn believe pé nǹkan tó lead to a fight between you and your friend, you'll be able to stand by it and say this is it. If it is the police now, so I will not change ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, is a different story totally. Mo ò tó ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sìn. Bóyá police ló parọ́ ni o. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ rántí o, police ti kọ́kọ́ parọ́ ẹyọ kan o. Sorry o, Nigerian police force, ẹ má bínú o. You said you invited this boy, and the boy came out and said you never invited him for 1 day. Òun dẹ̀ ti ń lọ bá gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ management ti Mohbad pé ṣé kò ń lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn police. Wọ́n ní no, don't go. This boy brought out some things for mama. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ conclude ti mama. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run ọba tí ọmọ yóò bá mọ̀ nínú kéèsì yìí, ní àṣẹ Ìdùmarè, wọn ò ní fi dá nǹkan tí ò ń ṣe tiẹ̀ fún lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba. Tó máa ń da kéèsì sí ẹni lórí láti cover àwọn kan, kò ní jẹ́ tọmọ yín tí ò bá mọ̀ nǹkan kan pa ẹ̀. Èmi bring nǹkan kan out. People are saying it's a planned work. That it could be that the haters sent that boy to buy Mohbad. But this same boy, Tansoyi, never knew Mohbad had a show that day. He was not the one that called Mohbad. Òun kọ́ ló pe Mohbad pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi fẹ́ wá kí ẹ, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ yẹn o. Mi ò lè sọ pé bóyá òun àti wọn ò ṣe o. Ṣé o pa ti bring her out? Àti bring her out. Soyabumi said Mohbad's brother was there. He should be able to tell the public what happened to his brother. God bless you. I will tell you in conclusion to all this. We are still going to go. But for me, as a person, this family has a lot they are hiding. And that is why I have told you that we are not the police. We cannot get these things from them. We are not the police. It's what the police comes out to tell us that we will take. They've got a lot to hide. Right from the onset, The father has said he buried him hurriedly because of the fact that they couldn't get this, they couldn't get that, they couldn't get police reports, they couldn't get this. And that was why he buried him. Helly, you know, that normal. But we would have thought, because of the book for how many days? That's for the father. But they've got a lot that they're hiding. If I feel like Mama Mohbad, see on interview one, they have a lot to hide. And it's better for them to say the truth. Because tó bá pa irọ́ mọ́ ẹlẹ́dàá ọmọ lọ́mọ, tí ọmọ ìbá ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n, tó bá máa ní òtún ló máa ń ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n gàre àbí, tí ọmọ ìbá ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n nǹkan tí ò mọ̀, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí káwọn náà ní lárí mọ́ láyé. Tí wọ́n bá sọ òótọ́ tó wà ń díẹ̀. Ní ọjọ́ tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ accuse bọ̀bọ́ yìí, ẹ rántí bàbá Mohbad jáde straight fún ni wípé look, they are friends, kò lè pa. Tí bàbá sọ nìyẹn o, ṣe ti get kan tí mo sọ. He will have seen a lot going on between them. Bàbá lè believe pé kò lè pa, kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n dẹ̀ lè lò. Kí ni ọ̀rẹ́ Jésù, ẹni tó súnmọ́ Jésù kọ́ lọ́lò. Ìkan nínú àwọn disciples ẹ̀ kọ́ lọ́lò ni. Tí bá ti gbé ètè ẹ̀ báyìí, òun ni kẹ́ ẹ pa. Ẹni tí bá ti lọ kíìsì, ọ̀run ni làálà. So we can't say pé òótọ́ àbí irọ́ nìyẹn. But nǹkan tí mo kọ̀ mọ̀ ni pé ẹ wo ìyá Mohbad. Ní ọjọ́ tí àwọn TVC tí wọ́n interview màmá yẹn, Judas Iscariot, if anybody wey I kiss na him make una pam. Òun ni kẹ́gbé. Òun ni mo fẹ́ pa. Òun mo fẹ́ pa jẹ. Ní ọjọ́ tí.
Which one is it? Let us tell ourselves truth for once.
Yeah, what is the truth? Tell us. Don't tell us the truth. Ewo. They were interviewing that woman. Mama yẹn. Mo fẹ́ ibi kò fẹ́ kẹ́gbọ́ rè. Ah, èmi. Ó ṣe wá lò báyìí. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Kíní mi ò ṣiṣẹ́ lé.
Mama pẹ́ kí tó yọ torí ẹ̀ mama bẹ́ẹ̀ tọ́jú ẹ̀ mama bẹ́ẹ̀ tó. Nǹkan tí mo rí mọ ni pé wọ́n á pè mí. Ìbáyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday yẹn. Mo ní mo kàn pé lórí fóònù.
Mama said, I just spoke to the wife on Monday. It's not loud. Ah, God. Ẹ má bínú jẹ́ ń wo ilé. Kí ló dé tí ò wá loud? Àwọn ayé ni o. They wish you. Àwọn wish girls, they don't want it to be loud ni o. Jẹ́ ń wo ilé yìí, jẹ́ kí wọlé loud àbí? Mama yẹn ni òun ṣe bá ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ níjọ́ Monday ni. Ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Àwọn tó coward, àwọn ọmọ yìí ti Instagram. Mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan kan, we can't hear. Okay, sis, but can you hear me speaking? Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ṣá? Ṣé ń gbọ́ èmi? Tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ èmi ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Bóyá kíní yẹn ni ò loud. Ṣé ń gbọ́ èmi? Ṣé ń gbọ́ èmi?
Nǹkan tí mo rí mọ nìyẹn pé wọ́n wá pè mí. Ìbáyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday yẹn. Mo ní mo kàn pé lórí fóònù. Mo ní mo ní ṣó sùn tí mọ́júmọ́. Ó ní òun sùn tí. Wọ́n ẹ̀ máa tó sọ pé òun sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ yẹn. Tí nǹkan bá ṣàǹṣe, ó yẹ kó mọ̀. Torí mi mọ̀ mo kàn rí kó kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. Níbi tí mo ti ń ṣe prayer, mo kàn rí kó rọra kọjá. Mo kàn sáré mú fún un. Ó wá ní ó ń sùn. Bí àwọn mi kì í má bínú o. Ipò ń sùn ni, wọ́n ń sùn nìyẹn. Ó wá ní àmọ́ mi ṣe mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Mo ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé ibi tó lọ wípé ó ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́. Ó wá ní ó sùn tó ti lọ perform ní ọjọ́ Sunday yẹn. Mo wá ní kí ló wá ṣe? Ó ní ó kàn fi ọwọ́ ṣèṣe ni wípé torí ẹ̀ ó ń rest. Mo ní kó nítorí mo ní pé kó lọ bá mi gbé fóònù fún un. Wọ́n àgbà tó lè sọ pé ó ń rest. Fún un báyẹ̀ tí ń rest báyìí kò sẹ́ni nǹkan tó máa èmi ìyá ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kì í disturb ẹ̀. A kàn máa ṣílẹ̀kùn.
mo fẹ́ ká wo nǹkan kan nínú fídíò yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú nígbà tí màmá yìí ń sọ̀rọ̀.
àmọ́ mi kì í má bínú o ipò ń sùn ni wọ́n ń sùn nìyẹn wọ́n wá ní àmọ́ mi ṣe mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan.
wọ́n sáré wá tàpẹ̀ pé kó má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́.
ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé obi tó lọ pé ó ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́.
Did you see? Before that time, kò sí, there was nobody behind Mama. Ẹ máa gbọ́. Mama ṣe interview lọ.
pé àmọ́ mi kì í má bínú o ipò ń sùn ni mo ń sùn nìyẹn ó wá ní àmọ́ mi ṣe mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan mo ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan.
wọ́n wá tap màmá.
ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé obi tó lọ wípé ó ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́ ó wá ní ó sùn tó ti lọ perform ní ọjọ́ Sunday yẹn mo wá ní kí ló wá ṣe ó ní ó kàn fi ọwọ́ ṣèṣe ni wípé torí ẹ̀ ó ń rest nínú òkè mo ní kó nítorí mo ní pé kó lọ bá mi gbé fóònù fún wọ́n àgbà tó lè sọ pé ó ń rest tí wọ́n bá yẹ ti ń rest báyìí kò sẹ́ni nǹkan tó máa èmi ìyá ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kì í disturb ẹ̀ máa kàn máa ṣílẹ̀kùn máa kàn máa wò tí bá wà níbí báyìí ó lè sùn látàárọ̀ di ọ̀sán gbà mí máa kàn ṣílẹ̀kùn máa wò máa rí pé kò tí jì.
nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bring out nínú fídíò yìí ni mo bring out yìí. The mother said wípé she called Wunmi on Monday. Remember, he got wounded on Sunday. Tí wọ́n ní kó lọ hospital. Mama pè láti béèrè àlàáfíà ẹ̀ nítorí ntáwọn ti rí. That's Mohbad's junior brother. Ó wá tap ẹ̀, àmọ́ nǹkan tó fi tap ẹ̀. We don't know. But immediately tó gbé ẹnu sí ọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn call níjọ́ Monday. Òun ni wọ́n tap because she was alone doing the interview. Òun àti wọn nìkan lọ́jọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. But immediately she started talking about Wunmi. Wọ́n tap wọn. Reason I don't know. You know, I am for the truth on this my platform. Now, Mama ní àwọn pè wọ́n sọ fáwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. For this our prime boy gave different events, incidents, so we don't know the truth. Only ìyàwó àti ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ ń jà lòun fi dá sí. Ó ní ó ti wà very high, ó ti wà very high. Ìgbà tọ́lọ́pàá máa sọ ọ̀tọ̀ ní tọ́lọ́pàá sọ fún wa. Ó ní Prime Boy said he called Wunmi the following day to get his bag on that Monday. Ṣé pé Sunday ni wọ́n ní problem tó náà fún un sílẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. He never saw Mohbad since that day again. He now called Wunmi pé òun bá gbé báàgì òun. Ó ní Wunmi ní don't come. Òun wá àwọn èèyàn wá kàn wá gbé. Why did Wunmi say he shouldn't come? Maybe for the fact that pé of course wọ́n ti jà. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tí èèyàn bá ń bínú sí èèyàn lọ́wọ́. Àbí nítorí pain tí ó wà kò fẹ́ kó pé gbọ́dọ̀ ló annoy to that point. So I'm sure the police will have looked into that for him. Òun mo ṣe sọ pé màmá yìí àwọn ké bí abiyamọ jáde because ṣẹ́rísìn ìyá ò ní owó lọ́wọ́ ìyá yìí sọ pé ráìsì làwọn yìí ń tà níwájú ilé àwọn ò ní ṣọ́ọ̀pù gan iwájú ilé nìyá ti ń ta ìrẹsì ọlọ́run ò ní fún wa lọ́mọ tó máa kó bá wa tá máa jó máa kó wa sí tàbí ọmọ ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ tí mo fi sọ wípé this guy had no hint of Mohbad playing on that day. So for pay one bóyá look there's this thing going on Instagram now. Àwọn tó ń jà ìlú pé èmi ni máa get justice for Mohbad, ìwọ ló máa get justice for Mohbad, the dark man side and the Iyabo Ojo and Tonto Dike side is becoming a fight of supremacy. Who is who in that industry now? So it's like they are not on the same page again. What page are we talking about? Justice for Mohbad. But now everybody is trying to pick who, you know, some the other person's strength or weakness. Okay, that's your weakness. Hey, you said this. I'm going to use it against you. Why are they like that? What is happening? Let them tell us, because I work on Jani. I want you to. That's why I will always bring out all the cards open here. Because if truly we are all fighting for the same cause, no, you don't need to work together as one. Bring out the facts, which are part of what I've said today. Now, the fact still remains that this guy had no knowledge of him going to play on that day. He had no knowledge that his friend was going to play on that day. Of course, only but don't forget the fact that Mohbad is a public figure. People were there on that day. Where are the witnesses? His younger brother was there. Why is he not talking? Or has he told the police things that we don't know? Because now, if Wunmi said, okay, Owulo ano yo ko to fi ti yan fi fun lese abi to fi lura won. To un de jade to ni bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Ọ̀ṣùpẹ̀sẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n náà ti sàsí wọn. Wọ́n sàsí wọn ní oníkálùkù fẹ́ gbowó ni. Oníkálùkù fẹ́ ṣe kini, they are not being sincere. That's the truth, I will say, because I don't know what they are all, you know, antagonizing each other for. You understand? So I don't know. You know, Princess Ebu, immediately this guy died, they brought out somebody that said, I saw Mohbad in the hospital. Who are these people? What are they hiding? Who was that person that came out? We never saw the daylight of that thing. Can the police not investigate that person to call into a show? What show was that? I think they can trace the number and find out who that person is. Bóyá ku Mohbad ló bá ya photo, àbálàyé Mohbad yo kó gbé photo yẹn jáde láì kìí ṣe tóhun. Bóyá òun náà dé ti di àwọn abókùsọ̀rọ̀. So they should get that person kó wá sọ òótọ́ fún àwọn aráàlú. Ta ló rán jáde láti wá pa irú irọ́ yẹn? There must be a motive behind that thing. Ṣé wọ́n sáré cover láti lè cover pé wọ́n fún lábẹ́rẹ́ ńlé ni or what? Were they trying to protect somebody by sending that person out to say pé hospital ló kú sí and not home? Ta ló fẹ́ protect in that aspect? Mama Mohbad, Mama Prime, like you said, wọn ò ní gba ọmọ mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Èmi go gbàdúrà ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run Ọba. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run bá ṣe ń sunkún Mohbad yìí, a ní sunkún Prime Boy. Because ògo ìdílé kan ni òun náà. Àfi tó bá mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. Tí ò bá mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀, ní agbára Ọlọ́run, Ọlọ́run á gbé olùrànlọ́wọ́ dìde. Because àìmọye ẹni tó ti ṣẹ̀wọ̀n tí ò mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. Àìmọye ẹni tó ti dáhùn sí lọ́rùn. Àlẹ́ ẹni tó ti ń gbé ikú ẹ̀ kiri kò ní dé bá wọn ọmọ wa, kò ní dé bá wa. Ní bá wọn àti ẹ̀ ní bá wọn pàdé. Because tí Prime Boy bá miss call ẹ̀ ńjọ́ yẹn, Mohbad lè yìí wà láyé. Mohbad lè ti kú, but wọn ò ní gbé ikú ẹ̀ mọ́, wọn ò ní link ẹ̀ mọ́ rárá. Ká ní kò gbé call yẹn ńjọ́ yẹn, kó tiẹ̀ miss call ẹ̀ gan tó rí, kó tiẹ̀ má tún pè padà pé àbí kó tiẹ̀ ti jí bí 1 hour 2 hours later, àbí kí Mohbad tiẹ̀ ti ju fóònù nù kó ti sùn. Ó lè má kó àgbákò tó kò yìí. Mohbad lè wà láyé torí bóyá kò ní lè jà ńjọ́ náà. Where is the so-called video of where Mohbad and Sam Larry eating together after the altercation? There was no video like that. The guy was not even in the country. That Sam Larry wasn't in the country that day. So you see all those people, there are lots of people that will bring out videos and they will be showing things that so please disregard. It's just sometimes we use common sense to just follow things when they post them online. The lawyer said, Princess Ebu, the law said, àbí lawyer said, orí lawyer yẹn níbo ló ti jọ jẹun pọ̀ kó gbé jáde kó dẹ̀ mú date síbẹ̀ níjọ́ yẹn gangan àfi bóyá nǹkan táwa ò mọ̀ ṣá, you can imagine, because only one was in country as at that time. Anyways, ìyẹn ti bọ̀dá yìí. Now, maybe he didn't get it right, because he wouldn't have said that after that day, that after the show. No, it's not possible. Maybe after he left the Malians, maybe that was what he said. He wouldn't have said on that day after the show. No, Sam Larry wasn't in the country, and the police confirmed that he wasn't in the country. So definitely it is not. Maybe you got him wrong. So again, there is another loophole that people are now pointing Wunmi to. Like, I still stand by it, and I will stand for it, that I don't think it's our own duty to force Wunmi to do DNA tests. Even if all these things we're saying that fingers are pointing to her in one direction. Yeah, like, okay. She's been accused of one thing today now that I saw. Okay, where is the CCTV camera? The police said it's there. That all the things they, recovered from the house and all that when he died, when they went for their investigation. But that they couldn't get the CCTV footage of what happens in that house, day in, day out. Remember, during Timothy's case, late Timothy Adegoke, the same thing happened. The first thing they did was to dismantle the CCTV camera. Back camera there. Evento barigba lo marami. Bate barigba mboletivera. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it was carelessness on their side. I don't know. Boya camera ti baje tele koko go matter. It's not working. But I just want to believe that for his own kind of person, the status in the society, and for the fact that only our perceived enemies, I would think reasonably you will always have your CCTV camera intact, because that shows the footage of what happens in your home, and it's for your own security. Because I won't only. So the police needs to go into, and I'm sure, look, like, we're not teaching them their job, really. And I do look at it sometimes when people are asking for things like that. I say, oh, stupid now, what you? I believe the police should look into it sincerely and find out why was the CCTV camera dismantled. What happened to it? But if Mohbad's siblings were in that place, then there is something that they don't want us to know. Sincerely. There must be something they don't want the public to know, that they have told the police, or the police have found out themselves, and the family feels, no, it shouldn't go to the public consumption. But with that now, we can't get a clue to what is really happening. Because CCTV camera, Obaje. Oh, my way is eyebrow now. Come on. Just like Timothy, like I said. Okay, Olajiwe said the lawyer was talking about the attack at Zlatan show with Mohbad. That same day they were eating amala together with Sam Larry. I don't believe it's true. Anyway, because the lawyer is, look, lawyers are paid to lie. Lawyers are paid to lie. I remember when I was in secondary school. So we were talking about, what's your future ambition and all that. And I said, I want to do law, because that was what I wanted to do for real. My father was already calling me lawyer. He didn't know that I was going to be pregnant. So, so we were talking about it in class, and me and my friend, Arieta, that girl, I can remember that time. So we were talking about it, and I said I wanted to read law, to study law, and she goes, she now showed me a Bible passage and said she wanted to do law too, but when she realized that they will not go to heaven, I said, only because they can lie. So that was why our own reason for not studying law was because of the fact that she was not going to tell lies. She wanted to be truthful. Give to Yabo. So she wanted to be truthful. So lawyers are paid to lie. Lawyers, it is, even though you are guilty, it is their duty to fight for you. Look at our daddy, Tinubu now. Do you know President Tinubu have serious problem now? You don't know. She gbọ́ pé wọ́n bá daddy wa fa wàhálà pé certificate tí daddy present pé fake ni wọ́n. Wọ́n ní daddy lọ forge certificate ni. Mo ní like iṣẹ́ àwọn nurses tí wọ́n kó ní UK. Àwọn nurses wa tó kó ní UK. Ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀la nìyẹn. Lè sọ lálẹ́. Àwọn nurses wa. Wọ́n lọ forge certificate. Wọ́n ní daddy wa lọ forge certificate. Àwọn lawyer kan ló máa dìde fún daddy o. They will stand by him gidigba. In fact, we saw Kiyamo. Kiyamo has already Kiyamo didn't say now waiting. Daddy gone studying, but daddy was a genius. You know, you not the primary school. So lawyers will stand for ento pa eyan. Shadi to won eyan gan to mu daddy by to kamo. He will still have a counsel to ma dúró tí pé he did not do it. Èyàn ajale lawyer ló máa pè. A ti sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣeun dípẹ́ olú àǹtí Ṣeun ẹ káàbọ̀. Did you know here? Our nurses from Nigeria. About how many of them, about 400 or so, they got to know that the certificate they presented here to come and work, skilled worker, we are all for she won from Oluwole. What did she say? They have been working there for the past few years. And they just got to know that they were all fake. That they were forged ones that they presented. Yes, I want not see you, auntie. So once you find out, I will talk more about that tomorrow. It's ridiculous. And that is where we are going. If our nurses could do that, the ones of the president, the president were our nurses were want to go on. They will have to rewrite the exams. Like I said, most of them were auxiliary nurses in Nigeria. Most of them were auxiliary nurses. But because they have the practical knowledge of all these things, all they needed to do was to get Oluwole certificate to come in. No, why would you be ashamed? When you are a president, presidents who are going primary, they know you're going to go primary. So, let's go on. Let's go ahead with our show before we get into trouble. Because you know, on this program, I just knows nobody. Kí àwọn police kí wọ́n bá wa find out nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí CCTV camera. Àwọn àbúrò àti ẹ̀gbọ́n tó wà nílé Mohbad kan sọ òótọ́ síta. Àwọn nìkan, àwọn family Mohbad nìkan ló lè yọ wá kúrò nínú òkùnkùn yìí. Òótọ́ ni mò ń sọ fún yín. Àwọn family Mohbad nìkan, àwọn ló lè yọ wá nínú òkùnkùn yìí. Because ẹ bá ń gbọ́ òkùnkùn bíríbírí, òun ni òkùnkùn yìí o. Ó dà pé ó máa le láti tú. Ó máa le láti tú. Unfortunately, àwọn tó máa lọ sí tí wọ́n mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀gàn lè lọ sí. Òkùnkùn bíríbírí ni. That might be difficult to untangle. Sincerely. I don't know. Yala, I'm not a nurse. Èmi ò mọ̀ ètò jẹ́ wọ́n ṣá ní certificate tó mú wọlé fake ni, and they have to rewrite them here, so I don't know which one it is. Wọ́n ṣá ní nǹkan tá ṣá mọ̀ ní pé wọ́n forge certificate. Òkùnkùn bíríbírí. Ta ló ń purọ́ nínú Prime Boy àti ìyàwó Mohbad? Who is lying? And like I said, on DNA test that people are shouting on, if Wunmi is a suspect, if she is a suspect, let them deal with her on that side. Look, àìmọye ọmọ àlè ní Ìlọrin. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin Ìlọrin, ẹ má bínú. wọ́n lọ máa lè pọ́n ní àìmọye Bello nílọrin. Àìmọye Bello, sorry, not about them be there nílọrin o. Àìmọye Bello nílọrin. Wọ́n ní torí pé ṣebí ìyàwó Nedu àbí kí ló ń pe bọ̀bọ́ yẹn? TV kini àbí kini Nedu. I think he's a comedian. Ìyàwó married. They were married when the guy carried out DNA test on their child. And she said she did not tell, I didn't tell him the child belongs to him. Ní ṣe mo sọ pé òun ló lọ́mọ ni. Bí mo ṣe wà nílé ọkọ yìí sì, kí ọkọ mi wá mú ìkan nínú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kó ní jẹ́ kí n tiẹ̀ lọ ṣe DNA test fún àwọn ọmọ sí. Kí lẹ rí mo sí wọn lábalógun. Àìmọye ní Èkó, àìmọye lÉkòó. My dear, he works with Wazobia, thank you. Kí daddy wá lọ mú kan ní pé ọmọ yìí bó tẹ̀ ṣe ń hùwà bí ọmọ kó wá lọ ṣe DNA test. Kí wá ní ọmọ yìí ò ṣe tèmi. Kí wá ní I didn't tell you that the child belongs to you. You just felt the child is yours because we are married. My gender, I fear honor. Tosi said on my program the other time that all women, that the men should compel them to go and do DNA. You know, men, don't mind me. Women, my gender, we are wicked. When a wife can boldly say, I didn't tell him the child belongs to him. He assumed because we were married. Money, over buku pẹ̀lú laughter. Sister mi, kọ́kọ́ ni, ọmọ tó gbé wá fún mi, àṣọ́kò ṣọwọ́ mi kò ní. Ìwọ náà assume pé mi ò sọ fún pé wọ́n ló lọ́mú. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run, ọkùnrin àtobìnrin, Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè dájọ́. So for all of us asking for DNA tests, that is the truth of the matter. What if? What happens? What if the guy is gone? The guy is gone. Kò sí deficiency. Ogun tell ki Wunmi ma jẹ, òun ló tún ma jẹ. Because if they are legally married, she will claim it. She's going to claim it. Hey, she just a few more. I'm not saying it's all because she has said she's ready for DNA test, and I don't know if it's been conducted, so I wouldn't say. But yeah, Mohbad, ó fẹ́ máa wojú ọmọ yẹn nínú ọmọ yẹn. Àìmọye ọmọ àlè tán. Okay, tó bá gbé Mohbad tí wá adopt ọmọ yẹn ńkọ́, kí Wunmi má bímọ fún. Kó bá bímọ rárá fún, kó adopt ọmọ yẹn. Rookie Shoppy said, let me see what she wrote. Rookie Shoppy said, Kilo sono jeginka. Again, pin me. Where is it? Rookie Shoppy, let me pin you. But it's pinned. Kilo ti mi worry to get see. Only thanks for your objectivity on this matter tonight. I was worried by your previous times of advocating that people should allow women to mount a hobby and not demand for DNA. No. You don't understand. Like I said right from the onset that if Wunmi is guilty, if she's found guilty, they can ask for anything. Do you understand? But if she's not, it is not in our own place to demand for DNA test. But that is the truth. Even if we, sir, our man that is talking, even if we demand for it from now till tomorrow, if she insists that she's not going to do it because she's legally married, like I am married to my husband, you cannot, as public, because my husband is a public figure, tell me to go and do DNA. I will not. I'm sorry, because I'm legally married. Legal, Omo. I'll tell you, no, I'm legal. Even though I'm legal, no. Just like Nedu's wife. My money. Daddy not gonna assume I want to go back home and not to party. Let's be serious. So, what are we talking about? We are talking about the fact that this young guy may have been killed, may have been pied by some set of people, and they want to shift it to another person totally. Only ni o je prime o ni arifese si ni Ọlọ́run ni jẹ́ ká ni arifese si tọmọtọmọ te bitara a ni ri arifese si tọmọtọmọ te bitara ẹni tó ti ń gbé tí ẹ kiri ò ní gbé kó wá àti ẹni bá pàdé kò ní bá pàdé. It could be, and it could be that he was actually sent to do the job. But how come he didn't know about the program before? It was the friend that invited him, and unfortunately, thing happened. That's what I've brought tonight. Secondly, while this is going on, while we are still fighting for who by Mohbad, àwọn kan tí ń jà lórí ogun tí ò tí dé. Ìyá àdúrà ni o. Remember Baba Mohbad and Mama Mohbad have been apart for years. And according to what we learned, Mohbad has been trying so much to bring the family, the parents together. You know, I've got people that have done it before, you know, when I've got somebody that the mother was gone, the father, you know, they parted ways when they were younger. And when this guy got really wealthy, he brought them together, even though the mother had married another man, that he were alone, and the father too, several wives, and he brought them together, and they lived together until the mother passed on, and then the father passed on. So, or the father passed on before the mother. So it doesn't really matter. It depends on the individual. So that was exactly what they said Mohbad wanted to do. He wanted his parents back together because he could see that he wasn't able to satisfy both of them at the same time. And we have seen that in the way the father had talked and the mother. Even T. Omu killed Abiola, young boy. Look, you guys have to come together so that we can, you know, get something to get this guy buried the proper way and all that. Now, Mommy, what? Mommy, to be no go. Hey, mom, see, oh, Jenny, I'm like, to get to see. Let me get you down. Okay. Empty woman to nje Osoba yin. Sorry. Kehinde Osoba. Osoba.
I do go against her because
that's it. Hold on, mommy. Mommy, Enisuru. Mommy, Enisuru. Kehinde Osoba. Àwọn ni mommy tí wọ́n lọ gbé bàbá Mohbad. Tí mo fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ní lánìjẹta táwọn èèyàn sọ pé Àjọkẹ́, what's wrong with you? Tí mo rò pé mommy ò ní ọkọ. Tí mommy wá sọ pé Àjọkẹ́ and all of you amebo. Me I'm happily married though. I have ade orí. Mo ní mommy mama bínú. Mi ma mọ̀ pé ládé orí kẹ̀. Èmi má rò pé lọ́kọ mà nígbà tẹ́ lọ gbé bàbá Mohbad sí Abẹ́. We got to know that, you know, not only that she brought Baba Mohbad to Abẹ́ or whatever. It's nothing like that. She moved Baba Mohbad from Ikorodu because of the fact that nobody was able to go there to see Baba Mohbad, and she felt no, the man is losing out. So lo fi mu wá sí Ikeja. We played the video of how she changed his look. Baba wa fine. Even one points biti Mohbad. Mo ní baba yìí máa fine owó dá o. So mama yẹn wọ́n máa ń pè wọ́n ní prophetess Kehinde Osoba. Mi ò mọ̀ wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀, but àwọn èèyàn náà mọ̀ wọ́n dáadáa. Àwọn náà mọ̀ wọ́n náà popular ní orí Facebook. Okay. Nti mo fẹ́ fàyọ lẹ́ni ni pé yeah, Olajide Yusuf, of course, they were together. No, going together. If you remember that, I once saw there was a video where they went to beg Naira Marley together. No, they do that when they want to, on that child's, on the son's thing, they will always meet together. Do you understand? If you remember, Baba said, Nijoti Mohbad ku, when they called the mom called the father. Njoto sit on here, I want to be lost hospital. So, one man pega won lori yen lori omo. but pé ó fẹ́ reunite wọn, ó fẹ́ kó ṣe wedding. Wọ́n ní in fact October ló fẹ́ so wọ́n pọ̀, ló fẹ́ kó fẹ́ra wọn padà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkọ àti aya. Pé tún mi gbé, ọkọ mi tún mi yàn, ìyàwó dùn lọ singing, ìwé ìwọ̀n mi màmá Mohbad ìyàwó sùn lọ dìgí tún mi gbé. Wípé ó fẹ́ ṣe wedding fún ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ kí ìrẹ́pọ̀ lè bá wọn, kóun náà lè ní àlàáfíà ọkàn, because wọ́n ń gbé lọ́kàn gbóná. Now, that never happened anyway. Where are we going? Mama yìí, ẹ má bínú o. KOK Gist blog, ọ̀dọ̀ yín mo ti mú elé, ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́, torí tí má play. Look at, that is the prophetess. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ prophetess yìí, ẹni tó bá mọ̀ wọ́n ni ò mọ̀ wọ́n.
Mommy settled this matter. So I've talked to Daddy, and that is Ileri Oluwa, senior sister, I think the firstborn. We were together with her husband. And Daddy. We said a lot of things. I prayed on Mommy's behalf when Daddy talks to Mommy. So I just tried to calm down to settle everything. So this morning when I called her, there's a Yoruba proverb that said, Agbeju eniyan koda, agba oshikani. She said a lot and a lot. Don't flag, I beg you in the name of the Lord. I don't want to go into their matrimonial matter. Ileri Oluwa lo so apo. But when people start calling me, Mommy, you need to go deep into this matter. I didn't know the reason why they are flagging now. Killing flag for. Take body mean me.
Okay. Am I flag, Mommy?
Don't need to flag. If flag, you don't flag, I'll come back online.
Am I down low, Mommy? Am I solo? What you man flagging on? No nonsense. Am I flag, Mommy? Only reason to. Am I solo, Mommy? Mommy is solo, money. Mommy.
Auntie Busola, please listen, please.
Go on, Mommy.
They come together, they don't come together. It's not my stress. I didn't have any headache with that. All I'm after is justice for Mohbad. That is it. Please listen.
It's a brother that's saying.
I have a lot to talk about. Sensible, those are sensible. So I want everyone to listen, please. If they like, they come together. If they like, they don't come together. It's their home, it's not my home.
That's true.
Mohbad look power pelu Mohbad. Thousands of us will not have an opportunity to get to them.
That's true, Mama.
Go
on, Mama. You're right, Mama.
To talk about, please. Eja Farabale, please, Ejo.
Oh, Emma.
I called her. She said a lot of things, blah 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 blah, this morning. But what I want us to understand is that while we've been going against this woman, I do go against her because that is all I'm after. You go against him. I'm less concerned about that, please.
Yes. Mommy.
Who knows her? Who knows the dad? Nobody knows the both of them, please.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Gbogbo apata la ń go against the woman yìí. Èmi fúnra mi ń go against the woman yìí. Program mi tí mo ṣe last gan, mo yìí sọ fún woman yìí pé sẹ́, fault yìí wà ní side yìí láì má tọ́jú ọmọ ẹ̀, no matter what, but láti tọ́jú ọmọ ẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ kan lé ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin. Pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo gbọ́ yẹn náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin. Mọ́mì yìí ní àwọn fọ́ọ̀tì kéékèèké kan náà pé ẹ mójútó ọmọ yín torí bàbá gbogbo ayé ni. Ẹ má flag torí bàbá gbogbo ayé ni. Ẹ má flag kẹ flag 100 years máa ṣe program tí mo fẹ́ ṣe.
Ẹ ṣe tán mọ́mì.
Tọrọ ní kọ́ máa sọ wọn.
Ẹ sọ́jà rẹ̀.
And if you continue flagging program tí mo tọ́jú pamọ́ pé ló dẹ̀ tó bá sin ìlérí Olúwa kí n tó ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la.
Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Kò máa lànà.
Ó máa lanu. Wàhálà wà. Dápa ní nǹkan tá fẹ́ gbé.
Stop this flagging o. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe program tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan family yẹn gan wọ́n fẹ́ mú ìgbà kọ́ máa nọra wọn. Please, I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm saying.
Oh God.
So I cannot stop anything. So I later get to know. Sherry ẹ̀yin bàbá wa.
Yes, ma'am.
Ẹ̀yin bàbá wa. Ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀mí ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Learn to forgive. If you don't learn to forgive, ẹ̀yin bàbá wa, you need to learn to forgive.
Yes, ma'am.
Tí ẹ bá kọ́ dídáríjì àwa ìyá ọmọ yín. Tí ẹ bá kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa gbàgbé àwọn àṣìṣe kéékèèké tá a bá ṣe. Nígbà mi kò ní jẹ́ kọ́kùnrin mi kò jẹ wọn mọ́. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká jẹ wọn.
Àmín Jésù, àmín Jésù, àmín Jésù.
Tí ọkùnrin bá wà tí inú ẹ̀ bá le jù. Tí ọkùnrin bá wà tí ó bá ní ẹ̀mí agídí. Tí ọkùnrin bá wà tí ò bá ní ẹ̀mí ìdáríjì.
Kò dáa.
A máa jẹ́ kí wọ́n lose. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín. When I listened to her very good this morning, mo wá rí pé àwọn mi ò dájọ́, but ìlérí Olúwa ti pa wá pọ̀. Ó ti jẹ́ káwọn nǹkan míì tí wọ́n ń bò kú tú síta. Mo wá rí pé dájì gan èèyàn nídìí gan láti bá dájì sọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ má yẹ kí n tàn yín. Ní wí síbẹ̀ ká kú síbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma, bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní bọ́lẹ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ anybody sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa náà lọ́lọ́run máa rán síra wa. Tí ẹ̀mí agídí bá pọ̀, tí àìnídáríjì bá pọ̀, àìnídáríjì, tí ọkùnrin ò bá lè gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ àná, kò kí ń jẹ́ kí ilé kó tòrò.
Mo tún wà dé.
Kò sílé tó dùn. Oníkálukú manage ọmọ ẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma, òótọ́ ni, òótọ́ ni.
Kò sí ilé kankan tó dùn.
Ẹ parọ́ mọ́ mi.
The rich also cry.
They do. They cry.
When you don't learn to forgive and forget.
Kò dáa.
Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ káwọn àwọn ọkọ wa kó máa ṣe àṣedànù.
Àmín Jésù, àmín Jésù.
Ọmọ ò ní fẹ́ràn yẹ.
Kò sí o.
Ọmọ tí ò ní fẹ́ràn yẹ. Kò sí èyí àti ọmọ lè kọ sí ìyá sí ọmọ ẹ̀ tí ìyá lè kọ sí ọmọ tọ́mọ ò ní fẹ́ràn yẹ. Má jẹ́ kí n tọ̀ yìí.
You are right, ma. You are right.
Torí gbogbo ibi tí àwọn ọmọ wa bá ń dé kọ́ńdọ́dọ̀ wòlíì, kọ́ńdọ́dọ̀ àfà, kọ́ńdọ́dọ̀ ìmáàmù, wọ́n á máa sọ fún wọn pé ìyá ẹ ló ṣá ẹ.
Ìyá ẹ ló ṣá ẹ.
Wọ́n á máa sọ fún àwọn ọmọ wa pé kò sí nǹkan tí ìyá lè ṣe, ìyá nìyá máa jẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, kò sí rọ́ńbẹ́ yìí.
Don't let me deceive you.
That's true.
Ṣàṣà níbi tí àwọn ọmọ wa ń dé tó ń sọ fún àwọn ọmọ wa pé bàbá ni bàbá máa jẹ́. Ìyá ló ní kálukú ń tẹnu mọ́ láyé. Ìyá ni, aside to my darling prophetess, àti Tọ́pẹ́.
Sáìtì èmi àjọṣe.
Ìyá ló ní kálukú ń tẹnu mọ́. Kọ́dọ̀dọ̀ àwọn wòlíì wa gbọ́ má ṣe ìyá ẹ o, ìyá ẹ lọ́lọ́run ẹ o. Kò tó débi tó ti máa ní kó má ṣe bàbá ẹ, ajẹ́ tó bá ní àròjinlẹ̀ ló máa sọ fún ẹ pé àti ìyá àti bàbá ẹ lọ́lọ́run ẹ.
Jígí lásán ni bàbá.
When I listened to her this morning, she said a lot of things that is paining her. She was crying brutally.
Oh, brutally.
And I asked her to drop the phone that I'll call her back in the evening. Just for her temper to calm down. I plead on behalf of Daddy. I talked to her, please, Mommy, can you... she now said, I even wanted to leave that house because when you go, I joke see your mom. Mo wá ní ẹ jókòó síbẹ̀ ẹ má kúrò níbẹ̀. Ohun tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Mi ò rìn kórí má mi. Èmi yìí wà nínú àwọn tó dá yín ní ẹ̀bi. Ọ̀sìnṣẹ́ ibẹ̀ ṣeré mi, I'm very blunt. Kò tó ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ ní pé kó má sọ òun. Mo wà nínú àwọn tó dá yín lẹ́bi mọ́ mi. Ẹ̀bi kan tí máa dá yín kì í ṣẹ̀bi matrimonial o. I want everybody to listen good. Kò sí èyí tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú matrimonial problem wọn. But ọmọ yẹn kó mí àkíhà tí ọkọ yín lè kọ sí yín, kó mí nǹkan kí nǹkan tí ọkọ yín lè ṣe sí yín. Àsálà ló yẹ kẹ́ sá, àsá àṣeyọrí ló yẹ kẹ́ sá lórí ọmọ yẹn. Ọlọ́run onímájẹ̀mú ọ̀run gbọ́. Kò sọ́mọ kọ́kọ́ tí gbogbo yín nínú fámìlì yín fẹ́ bí lẹ́nìí tó fẹ́ dàbí ìlérí Olúwa. Àkókò kò sí kankan nù yín sì tó yín sunkún ìlérí Olúwa. Kò sí ètò sunkún ìlérí Olúwa nísìnyí yín. Kò sí ètò sunkún ẹ̀ nínú yín nísìnyí nínú ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀bí ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin bọ́ àké wọ́n bẹ̀ yín lábẹ́tì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. When it comes to the time that you realize that you is a great loss in your family. Not in your family alone, but the whole world.
It's true, no? You have not lied on that, Mama? Right on, Mama?
I shall try to calm her down.
Okay,
ma worry.
Fair, yo.
Daddy, only bit on one. I won't judge him. Ma worry. So,
it might be new.
We both agreed that me and Daddy, am I your juice in the relay? Don't misquote me. Your junior, Daddy should go and stay there. In not on Jola, I won't make it. Nítorí pé lérí Olúwa fúnra ara ẹ̀. Month October ló fẹ́ sọ àwọn méjèèjì papọ̀ padà. Kí wọ́n wẹ̀ dára wọn. Kí wọ́n ṣe tún mi gbé láàrin ara wọn tọkọ-tìyàwó. Ìlérí Olúwa is not at rest. Don't misquote me. Mi ò yọjú ní yọjú pé Daddy should go and stay there. Iná tó ń jó láàrin àwọn méjèèjì nítorí pé lérí Olúwa fúnra ara ẹ̀. Month October ló fẹ́ sọ àwọn méjèèjì papọ̀ padà. Kí wọ́n wẹ̀ dára wọn. Kí wọ́n ṣe tún mi gbé láàrin ara wọn tọkọ-tìyàwó. Ìlérí Olúwa is not at rest. Yes, àwa ń ríran. Yes. À ń rí ìran. Ìran tí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fi hàn wá confirm ni. Kì í ṣe ìran tá a lè gbé pamọ́ ká sọ pé àríran. A wà nínú ẹni tó rí ìrìnàjò wà nínú ẹni tó rí bishop. Ìlérí Olúwa is walking around ó rìn káàkiri ni. It's not at rest.
My cup is here.
Mi tí màdúrà torílẹ̀-èdè fẹ́ gbà. Mi ò tí mọ̀. Ẹkún wọlé. Please. I still have a lot of things to say. Lọ́kàn mi. So there's bàbá ńlá yàrá yà anybody tó lè dì mí mú.
Mommy to be new.
The truth is very bitter. You may take it or leave it.
No, we want to hear the truth, man.
I didn't place Baba Ìlérí Olúwa account on my platform is that because of that. The reason is that one, platform me kì í ṣe platform tí mo ti fi rate fund tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. That is number one. But the most important reason, as at now, èmi ò lè pin account anybody fún owó kíni ṣé owó kú ọmọ ní àbí wo mo ń béèrè ni. Ẹ jẹ́ kó ọmọ yẹn wọlé náà. Ẹ jẹ́ kó ọmọ yẹn wọlé náà. Ẹ jẹ́ kó tiẹ̀ rí bí fara lé náà. Kí là ń jẹ tí ò tún àfọlá Ọlọ́run? Tọ́mọ yẹn ò bá kún táìmù yìí ńkọ́? Leave now. Leave. Ní lákàntì anybody tí mo fẹ́ gbé sí orí platform tèmi. Toró lórí tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣe fọwọ́ ọ̀tún, ẹ má jẹ́ kí ọwọ́ òsì kí ó mọ̀. And you and I, èmi àti wọ́n ti agree pé ohun tó ń ṣe àwọn kọ́ nìyẹn, ohun tó ń ṣe àwọn ni pé kọ́ mọ àwọn kó wọlé náà. Káwọn tó gbé àkáǹtì síta. Later ni mo rí pé àkáǹtì yẹn ti wà lọ́dọ̀ àwọn kan. It's not my business. I'm not paid for what I'm doing. Mo ṣe nǹkan tó Ọlọ́run darí mi láti ṣe nínú ayé wọn. Ìyẹn ò dẹ̀ ní pé kí n stop nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe nínú ayé wọn. Nítorí pé àkáǹtì wọn wà níbì kan. Kò kàn mí. Torí mi ní ṣíà tí mo fẹ́ gbà ń bẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú. Mo mọ̀ sáré pause kìíní. Ṣẹ́rí Màmá Àdúrà. Initially, àwọn náà sọ pé Mohbad, ẹ ṣáà rántí gbogbo àwọn tí Mohbad máa ń lọ yọ sí. Mohbad ò tí ì yọ sáwà torí àwa spiritual. Ó ti yọ sí Détóhùn. Òun ni Détóhùn ṣe sọ pé fi mí sílẹ̀. Bóyá Détóhùn ni ò bá ní kó bá òun sọ pé òun fẹ́ kó parí ìjà. But Détóhùn gbà pé ó rojọ́ fún Détóhùn náà. Màmá Àdúrà wà nínú àwọn tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ jáde wípé Mohbad yọ sí àwọn. Ó ṣàlàyé àwọn kọ̀kọ̀ fáwọn. Now this same Mama Àdúrà has gone to Baba Mohbad. Àwọn ló lọ gbé Baba Mohbad kúrò ní Ìkòròdú nítorí pé àwọn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó, Tonto Dike and all other dignitaries wọn ò lè lọ sí Ìkòròdú. Ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá Mohbad ni gbogbo owó ń lọ. Màmá yìí sọ níjẹta tí mo play èmi ò fẹ́ go over it again ni. Ìyá Àdúrà jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé Màmá Mohbad nìkan ló ń gba gbogbo ẹ̀ nítorí pé ibi tí bàbá Mohbad wà àwọn aláyé ò lè débẹ̀ àwọn dẹ̀ feel pé bí bàbá yìí náà need help làwọn ṣe gbé wá sí church àwọn làwọn fi gbé wá sí inú ilé káwọn lọ gba service apartment fún wọn káwọn sanwó that she took him out of there because of big dignitaries that couldn't go to Ikorodu, and then she brought him to Ikeja for easy accessibility. Now, Mama was saying that day that she wanted to pin Baba Mohbad's account. Hear me, Egbo. Mommy wa prophetess. Tí Mohbad ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ lójoojúmọ́. Wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ pin ní account. But Baba Mohbad said no. Ẹ má pin account. We don't pin my account. Because nǹkan tó ṣe mí ọmọ òun ló sọnù. Òun ò ní ìdówó. She said she wanted to pin the account, but Baba Mohbad said no. Mama made us understand that's prophetess. Tí wọ́n máa ń bá wọn tó ń bá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé Bọ́láńlé it's not impossible. Wọ́n jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé àwọn làwọn sanwó service apartment yẹn àwọn àti another lady from the US. I want to ask a question. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí mommy wa tẹ́ bá wà bí. Ẹ lè sọ fún wọn. Was she trying to invest in Baba for a purpose? I want to bring it out to you today. The prophetess is doing this program today because I saw Yinka TNT to raise owó fún Baba Mohbad ní àárọ̀ yìí. Yeah, I was working from home. Mo wá gbé phone mi tó èmi ṣe kí fẹ́ máa share from home. Ẹ mọ̀, I'm not tempted. So early in the morning, mo kàn gbé phone mi, mo kàn wò ni. Mo rí Yinka TNT. If you know, Yinka TNT has been talking about, about this guy. Ó ti kọ́kọ́ bú bàbá yẹn. They just like most of us started to blame Baba until we saw the video where Baba told us the reason for burying his son that early. And gbogbo nǹkan tó wọ́n ti and gbogbo nǹkan táwọn èèyàn tún ti sọ nípa bàbá yẹn wípé bàbá yẹn ló raise ọmọ yẹn and all that. So Yinka TNT apologized to the man and was trying to make things right, to put things right back. Okay, as Bishinko God did. Okay, weeks ago, Adafunyi, mi ò wo Tasha Bishinko. Now, even on my program, YouTube, people were asking if you have Baba's account. It's just because me, I'm not, I don't know Baba. I'm just doing I'm a boy here. So I did answer it. Now, let's go on. Immediately, this morning, I saw Yinka TNT. She came out, talked about it. And she said, Ejo, gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ, tẹ́ máa jèrè àwọn ọmọ yín. Òun máa pin account Baba Mohbad. Do you understand? Please, if you have anything you can give. Did you add milk?
Yeah, because I actually put it out so I had to restart it.
All right. You should have mixed it because you will have mixed it with cold water before putting it. See now. Don't worry. It's okay. Thank you. Sorry. So immediately, Yinka posted it. Somebody said Bukky Jesse had posted it before. I watched that program where that blogger was saying, anything Tebani, she even said she will be giving Baba money every month with another lady. Some of our followers were saying they were going to be giving Baba. After that time, Mama Woli, àwọn ò tí invest lórí Baba o láti lọ gẹrun fún Baba. Wọ́n tí gbé Baba wọlé nígbà tí Bukky Jesse ti ṣe show yẹn. I watched it live. So they raise owó, so they come and raise pay anybody tó bá ní nǹkan kó fún Baba yẹn. Mama, as at that time, àwọn yìí rí wọn tí Mohbad ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Wọ́n tí lọ gbé Baba kúrò. But gẹ́gẹ́ bí bọ́lá ń ṣe wọ́n wípé kó lọ gbé Baba yẹn kúrò nínú ẹrọ̀fọ̀ kó gbé wọn wá sí Ìkẹjà. Kó lè tọ́jú wọn àtàwọn ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ làwọn fi gbé wọn wá, àwọn dẹ̀ sanwó. Another prophet, that was the prophet, the prophet that did that. Nígbà you said as we speak, another prophet is doing show and he posted Mohbad's account. Well, I don't know. You see now. But because the prophet sọ ẹ má bínú. Ní ìjẹta tí màmá yìí sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn ní bàbá ti ní kó má ti post account àwọn pé owó kọ́ làwọn fẹ́. Bọ́ láàárọ̀ yìí tí Yínká TNT ẹ mọ̀ pé Yínká TNT ó lẹ́nu gan, ó lẹ́nu pa, ó lẹ́nu dákú, ó dẹ̀ láwọn followers. Yínká TNT ló gbé account yẹn jáde láàárọ̀ yìí. Bóyá mi ò lè sọ o, bóyá màmá feel threatened. Okay, yes, prophet Temitope Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù. Baba, that prophet Temitope Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù yẹn has been the one that first contacted Baba Mohbad and àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad, if you remember. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù yẹn nìkan òun ló gangan ló kọ́kọ́ kí màmá yìí káwọn tó dé. Now mama has invested according to nǹkan tẹ́mi feel my own analysis though. I think mama invested and was feeling like mi ò tí gbé account síta. Báwo lẹ ṣe lọ bá another blogger ó tún gbé jáde. Ṣé nǹkan tí máa ń sọ ń pa ẹni tó fẹ́ gba glory. Ẹ má bínú ọmọ mi wá mi ò lọ́rọ̀ ìfẹ́ gba glory o. It's only God that has the glory. Gbogbo wa kàn ṣe ni wàláì. Everybody can try. Okay, let me just put my own little contribution. Don't wait to be glorified. Don't wait. A lot of speakers, they do this thing. Mo ti rí èèyàn tẹ́ pé torí pé òun ló fẹ́ pé kó dà pé òun lòun ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn tó di wàhálà gbogbo yín lẹ mọ̀ lórí Facebook yìí mo lè parọ́. Nígbà tí ìyá ọmọ aráyé le. But because a pastor decided to help out, ẹni yẹn feel pé òun lòun kọ́kọ́ ṣe now. Ní mo dẹ̀ rí pé eléyìí ti fẹ́ máa lè gẹ̀mí mi lọ. Ọmọ yẹn rí ẹ̀ òkò ń bọ̀. Do you understand? Anybody ló lè ṣoore fún yàn tọ́lọ̀ bá ti wọ́n sí ẹ. Why must it be ascribed to you pé wọ́n ló ṣe? You just want your name to be heard. Or because you want a financial gain out of it. Do you get me? Nǹkan tí mo kò pọ́n ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé. Ẹ má jẹ́ judge mommy. Ẹ jẹ́ àmà gbọ́ mom sí lọ. Mommy ẹ má bínú. Mi judge yín o. Ọjọ́ kẹ́gun wà lẹ́ pọ̀. Kí ló kàn ẹ̀ wọ́n pè é sí. I'm a boy like you. Èmi tí àkọ́kọ́ wò pọ̀ fẹ́ wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́.
Owó tí mo dẹ̀ ń lò kì í ṣe owó mi, owó church ni mo ń lò. Church dey complain.
Oh, church.
And one of my sister, again, tó wà ní abroad, we are two. Anybody can blame me for anything. I am not ready to pay any accounts on my own platform.
You wanted to, ma.
That is me for you.
You wanted to, ma. You said Baba said no.
Èló lẹ fẹ́ dá lẹ́ni tó fẹ́ dá èmi ọmọ yẹn padà. Èló ni ẹ fẹ́ dá.
Àlàyé ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ owó ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì.
Tó fẹ́ tó ń tọ́mọ yẹn máa gbélé ayé ṣe fún yín tó bá wà láyé. Èló lẹ fẹ́ dá tó fẹ́ jí. Mo ń béèrè ni. Nígbà tí òkú ẹ jẹ́ mu. Program is coming, that one is apart. So that is the reason me I cannot pin my account. Yes, àwa ríran. Àwa sọ̀rọ̀. Ohun tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ rán àwa làwa máa sọ. Àwa làwa ríran, àwa làwa rí bishop. Lérí Olúwa sọ pé ikú ilé ló pa òun.
Ikú ilé ló pa òun.
Mo dẹ̀ gbọ́. Ikú ilé dẹ̀ ló pa lóòótọ́. What are you telling me? Tí kí ilé ò bá pa ni tòde ò lè pa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ra staff Àjọkẹ́, ẹ ra staff fún mi.
Our after keep peace kò reign. Ẹ máa fẹ́ra yín mọ́ ẹ̀ ní fẹ́ra yín mọ́. Ìyẹn ò kàn anybody all over the world. Ó kàn mí.
Kò kàn wá.
Fáàtì mo sọ fún yín.
Màmá ẹ má bínú, ẹ̀yin má bínú sí.
Àmọ́ egbò tẹ́ dá sílẹ̀ egbò àdá àjìnà ni. Kì í ṣe fẹ́ yìí nìkan fún gbogbo ayé tẹ́ fi carelessness yín dá sílẹ̀.
Mi tiẹ̀ tí ìyá ń sìn, ẹ má ti jà.
Okay, ẹ chat labi please. Egbò àdá àjìnà lẹ fi carelessness yín dá sílẹ̀. Ìsìn ni mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ òwe Yorùbá tó sọ pé èèyàn kan ló ń bímọ igba ènìyàn ló ń tọ́. Èmi ò ń ṣe Ọlọ́run bọ̀ bí church mi ṣe wà ní Kòròdú yìí. Mo mọ̀ pé tọ́lọ́run bá sọ yes, nobody can say no.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But mo mọ̀ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé ọ̀dọ̀ mi lọ́mọ yẹn ti ń jọ ìsìn. Èmi ò ń ṣọlọ́run ní ìjẹ́ nǹkan kan lójú anybody. Ṣùgbọ́n mo bọ́ lọ́run mi sọ̀rọ̀ òun gbọ́. Tí àkọọ́lẹ̀ bá tẹ̀ ìmá wà nílẹ̀ pé ó máa kú, ọ̀run ayé sọ síwájú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Àwọn nǹkan tó ń gbé mi nínú, I don't want to talk.
Ẹ má ti sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ má
I just
bínú.
don't want to talk.
Ẹ má bínú mọ́mì.
Don't let me talk.
Abiyamọ kì í ṣe pé. Vivian Disu.
I just think I need to come on live because of the people that they are calling me. One don't need account to Baba Mohbad, me officially. One don't need number Baba Mohbad, me officially. One need number Baba Mohbad. I take permission of Baba Mohbad to fi number sílẹ̀. To bá Baba Mohbad only make number ti yele. That's stress. Stress ti wọ́n nìyẹn.
Wàhálà wà o. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ yan kọ́kọ́ tó mọ̀ yín mọ́ mi.
Má ṣe permission lọ́wọ́ ní number tó bá no go ahead. Fún wọn number ni ma fún wọn number. Ọ̀rọ̀ wa tá sọ ni pé tí ọmọ yẹn bá wọlé nígbà yẹn o àwọn pin account.
Ẹ má bínú o ẹ̀yin tèmi. Èmi ò mọ reason tí mọ́mì fi ń bínú o. Ṣó ti yé yín ẹ̀yin tèmi? Mi mọ reason tí mọ́mì fi ń bínú. Nítorí kí wọ́n tó mọ̀ yín, àwọn kan ti mọ̀ wọ́n. Tí bá gbéyàn wá sórí platform mi, àwọn kan wọ́n ti ń take care ẹni yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá rántí ìgbà ọmọ Shina Peters, àwọn bloggers, big bloggers kan ti ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ kẹ́mi kan tó gbé. Tẹ́ bá rántí irú Yèyé Kúdí courtroom, wọ́n ti ń ṣe tẹ́pọ̀ àwọn gangan ló help out. Kẹ́mi wá máa sọ pé kéèyàn kọ́kọ́ má lọ gba nọ́mbà, you have no right to call the boy. No! Bébí náà ṣe rí làwọn kan ṣe rí now. Mọ́mì ti bínú gan o. Mọ́mì, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ní ìjẹta o. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ní ìjẹta, but gbà tó ti kàn owó sí, ó dà pé gbogbo ẹ ti dàrú.
Nǹkan ayé bá fẹ́ wá ṣe.
He has spoiled. Wàhálà he has come. Mọ́mì ti bínú. Mọ́mì ẹ má bínú. Ẹ take it easy.
Let me swallow something.
Hey, swallow.
I'm not angry with Daddy.
Oh, you are not.
Because we still continue taking care of Daddy. No. But the truth must be told.
Truth must be told. Ben, eso. Eso ni geta. Eso le. Eso.
Money program because mo fẹ́ wá ṣe, but I just need to calm myself down.
Take it easy.
Kí wọ́n fi ṣètò kọ́mọ yẹn fi wọlé.
Wàhálà.
Topic yẹn ni ń pé ikú ìlérí Olúwa àgbáyé ló dùn ní àbí àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí ẹ̀.
Kábíyèsí o. Wọ́n mi fẹ́ bínú.
Àwọn wo gangan ni ikú yẹn dùn.
Àwa ni.
Let me bring up that topic here. I don't want to bring it up here.
Don't bring it no.
Àwọn wo? Àwọn tó dùn mo fẹ́ mọ̀. Don't let me go, but I don't want to talk.
You want to cry more than the bereaved.
Don't let me talk.
Don't talk. Don't cry more than the bereaved. Bọ́láńlé Àjàlá, gbàgbé gbogbo ẹ̀. What is spiritual? Gbàgbé gbogbo ẹ̀ jàre. What is spiritual? Ọ̀rọ̀ owó ló fẹ́ fàjà yìí sí. Sọ̀rọ̀ kíní. Gbàgbé ẹ̀. We know, look. Listen.
Yes.
Mommy wa tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Bọ́láńlé Àjàlá. It's not a lie. We know that they failed him. And we cannot confirm that, go. It's our own assumption. We parents, you are a parent yourself. Ẹ̀yin mọ̀ wàhálà tẹ́ ṣe lórí ọmọ yín. Kí àwọn kan máa sọ fún yín pé ẹ tọ́jú ọmọ yín dáadáa ni. Ẹ gbààwẹ̀ tó lórí ọmọ yín ni. Adéníkẹ́ Sálàmì. Ṣé máa sọ pé àwọn èèyàn máa sọ pé wọ́n ẹ gbààwẹ̀ tó lórí ọmọ yín ni. Ẹ gbàgbé pé ìyá Mohbad fi ilẹ̀ ní kékeré. Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀, we understand. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti parí ẹ̀ láàrin ara wọn, wọ́n ti yanjú ẹ̀. Àwọn tá à ń blame bàbá Mohbad, ẹ kú bàbá Mohbad fọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ́ni, ṣebí prophet ni. Prophet of God ni. Ó ní church. Ó ṣe wá jẹ́nsì ní gbogbo wa ń sunkún Mohbad. Why are we crying more than the bereaved? Why are people crying more than the bereaved? Oko ọmọ ọ̀tá yín ni, kí ló dé? Ẹ wá sọ pé I'm not saying she's not in the spirit, but this one has to do with money. Ọ̀rọ̀ owó ni mom sí bínú sínsìn. ìsín ni mọ̀mísí ṣe ìrántí pípé bàbá Mohbad náà ní lọ́wọ́ mọ̀mísí ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń jẹta o mọ̀mí Mohbad lọ́yìn sọ o bí wọ́n láwọn ṣe ìbá sọ̀rọ̀ tó pé Mohbad pé àwọn ó tún ní káwọn lọ parí ìjà yẹn ni Mohbad ń bá mọ̀mísí sọ̀rọ̀ pé kó lọ parí ẹ̀ láàrin wọn. I'm not saying he's not telling mọ̀mísí to settle bàbá wọn àti kínní wọ́n gbogbo nǹkan tí mọ̀mísí fẹ́ dálẹ̀ yìí láfta òkú láfta tá a bá sin Mohbad tán wọ́n ló máa ga o ó máa gara gidi ọ̀rọ̀ owó lélẹ́yìn men it's not about spirit. We are all deceived by all these things. I'm not saying she's not saying the truth, but this has to do with money. It's because of Yinka TNT's program today. I will drink water.
So what is the truth about what? About what? The truth about his death or what?
Tell us. Autopsy. Okay.
I came online because so many calls. Account bàbá yẹn kan help wọ́n ní kó má account ẹ̀ wá wọ́n ní kó mú number wá. Wọ́n ní àwọn náà lọ ní tí ọmọ àwọn bá wọlé làwọn máa tó fi account
síta. Ló mọ̀ tó ń sìn.
So suddenly náà dẹ̀ mú ààrẹ tó pè mí tó sọ fún mi pé
account
ti wà níta.
Ó ti wà níta before you came into the picture, mommy. Mọ́mísí ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣé káwọn èèyàn máa fojú nǹkan mi ìwé mi ni? Owó kíni? Kò síye mílíọ̀nù tẹ́ ẹ lè dá bàbá náà máa fi mílíọ̀nù lẹ̀ máa lọ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kò síye bílíọ̀nù tẹ́ ẹ lè dá. Kẹ́ ẹ kọ́ mansion lẹ́nìí fún wọn, Ọlọ́run bá ń gbọ́ kò rẹ̀ wọ́n lẹ́kún. Tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ ìjìnlẹ̀ òbí tó jílẹ̀. Kẹgbẹ́ tírílíọ̀nù bílíọ̀nù lé wọn lọ́wọ́ wà láìkò rẹ̀ wọ́n ní ẹkún ayérayé ni.
Ó tún ṣe wàásù.
Ẹkún ayérayé.
Ohun wọn tún jáde ti Muslim o, mo láìkí ohun àǹtí yìí.
Ẹkún ayérayé.
Nọ́mbà yìí máa ṣó. Oh God. Hello, caller wa. Yes, ma.
Kí ló dé tí màmá wò ń bínú? Tẹ bá wọn tí pẹ́ǹtì ta tí àǹtí sọ pé bàbá yẹn kọ́ ló ní kóun gbowó.
Á dá fún yín.
Bàbá mi sọ ọ́nà gbogbo àwọn tó gbà àkáǹtì bàbá yẹn. Ibùsọ̀ lẹ́yìn tí kò lọ́mọ, ó ní bàbá yẹn ò mọ̀ ń pẹ́ o. Kí lẹ́yìn tó wọnú fámìlì wọn lọ fẹ́ dá wàhálà nílẹ̀?
Ó tún mi o.
Fẹ́ dá wàhálà ní ṣé máa mọ̀jọ àwọn òbí méjèèjì lọ. Bàbá ń bínú. Ibi tí bàbá ti jẹ̀bi ni bàbá lè bínú jù. Àwọn Èkìtì bó ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Àwọn Èkìtì.
Wọ́n ní kó tó ẹ̀ láti parí ìjà. Ìgbìmọ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́ wọnú nígbà tó jẹ́ pé o fẹ́ lọ mọ àṣírí wọn ni. Wọ́n ṣe ṣoríṣorí ẹ̀kọ́ pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣé bá a sọ fún mọ́mísí o?
Sẹ́yìn káàkiri àti ìtẹnumọ́ àti nkólọ́mọ náà ń tẹnumọ́. Bàbá yẹn ò mọ̀. Kúndé Ádé tó fọ́ pé tí wúlé tó ń bínú fún. Tó bá fẹ́ ṣorí mọ́tò pé ò ṣe mọ́ àwọn èèyàn ti ń dáwọ́ wá gbébi tó ti gbé jùlẹ̀. Ìwọ ni kò tún fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀. Agbájọ́ sì tí wọ́n tún fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀.
Wàhálà àbí wàhálà.
Ó fẹ́ gba glory ni. Bọ̀ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ìtọ́bi tó dá àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ Yínká tí àǹtí.
Á dá fún yín Olúwadé ló ní glory àwọn Yínká tí àǹtí àwọn lẹ́nu ń bẹ̀.
Ó ní bàbá yẹn mọ̀ ń pẹ́ o. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ń ṣe bá ti gbogbo kan tó ṣe yìí ẹ̀yìn kan fún tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ dákẹ́ tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn máa kọ́ fún ni. Bàbá yẹn kọ́ ló pé náà ìwọ lọ bọ́ bàbá yẹn adẹ̀dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ lọ bọ́ bàbá yẹn. Ó wà lè kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ wá fẹ́ ṣe kó fẹ́
lóṣù tì í. Èmi kọ́ mo sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́là mi ẹ ṣe jàre kọ́là ẹ ṣe kọ́là mọ́mí ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Ṣé gbọ́ kọ́là mi wọ́n náà fẹ́ ṣoore ẹ tún fẹ́ jókòó tì mọ́mí sí ẹ̀yin náà má yẹ kán sọ̀rọ̀ sí yín mi ìfẹ́ kán bú yín jẹ́ mọ̀ pé prophetess ni. Ṣé wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ padà?
Tí owó ò lè sọ. Ó kàn jẹ́ pé ojú tí oníkálukú fi ń wò ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Mi ò dáhùn àwọn don't quote me wrong and don't get me wrong.
No, we are not getting you wrong, ma.
Anybody tó bá respond mi ò dá wọn lẹ́bi àánú lóníkálukú ń ṣe ṣùgbọ́n ní àròjinlẹ̀ jura wa lọ. To my own thinking èmi rò pé ó yẹ kọ́mọ yẹn wọlé náà ni. That's my thinking.
Ẹ ṣé Adéníkẹ́ Sálàmí fún star yín. Ẹ fún one star. Ẹ ṣé gan ma, God bless you. Bá ṣe fún one star ìràwọ̀ ọmọ yín ò ní wọ mi o. Ẹ fún one star.
No. Before I came in, Bawo. Before I came in, Bawo.
Ṣẹ̀gbọ́n.
When did I came into the matter? Not only protest, Motima protest latile.
Ṣé rí pé mọ́mì ṣé rí pé àwọn kan ṣé rí Ọlọ́run báyìí. Honestly, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ religion. Anyway, ọ̀rọ̀ religion náà la fi ń ba nǹkan jẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ọ̀rọ̀ religion òun la fi ń ba nǹkan jẹ́ ní Yorùbá ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ti fi kó wa jẹ. Because mommy yìí ti jẹ́, Momsi ti jẹ́ prophetess. She cannot be wrong to some people. Like my caller said, mo wo kini yin kam TNT yẹn. That lady said it clear and clean pé bàbá òun àwọn o. She got the account number. Ẹgbọ́n kan tí mommy yìí sọ, Momsi ní ìgbà táwọn èèyàn kan bí tó ń bi wọ́n pé Baba's account has been out. Mo sọ fún yín Bukky Jesse ti ṣe show tó ti gbé account bàbá yẹn síta. Bàbá tó pè ní Jésù ṣe kíní kan yẹn, Jésù fún mi àbí. Ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá yẹn ni first person tó kọ́kọ́ gbé account yẹn síta. Ẹni nǹkan tí mommy sọ sí, mommy fẹ́ gba glory. Nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀ nìyẹn. Momsi tí wọ́n pé wọn ò ní financial gain tó ń wá ńbẹ̀ o, wọ́n fẹ́ gba glory. Ẹ gbọ́ tó ń sọ sí pé when did I come in? When one say mistake no, English is not about. When did I come in? When did I come in? Pé what are you talking about? We pay. I want your protest ni. Mommy to the protest. Ẹ try o. Mom si gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ inú engba yẹn na. Èmi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé lọ protest. Àwa gan tá lọ protest gan. Alẹ́nu ń bẹ pa.
No. I can't say the one it kò tí lè ju bí 4 days lọ́sìn.
Láyé.
Not before I came in, no.
Ṣé ń gbọ́. Ṣé rí pé nǹkan tó ń dùn wọ́n ni.
Ṣebí mi náà ni mo gbé wọn wá ń gbé mo lọ ṣe àdúrà fún wọn nílé. Lẹ́ẹ̀kìní lẹ́ẹ̀kejì. Mo dẹ̀ gbé wọn wá ń gbé kí wọ́n gẹrun.
Did you get that now? Ọlọ́run ọba o. Àwa ẹ̀dá. Ẹgbẹ́ ló mà. Kọ́lá wa.
Àkáǹtì yẹn ti wà ń tà láti 3 weeks.
Láti gbà wo?
Ẹ̀yàn kan tó gbé jáde, nígbà yẹn ṣe gbé jáde ni wípé kò sí pé bàbá yẹn ó dà kó fún bàbá yẹn lọ́wọ́. Kí wọ́n lóun ní àkáǹtì bàbá yẹn lọ́wọ́. Kò sí pé bàbá yẹn ní òmùkọ́ tó wà láàrin máa yẹn jẹ́ pé báyẹn lọ bá bàbá yẹn ni. Ó lè lọ fún bàbá yẹn nìkan. Ó dàbí pé tú bàbá yẹn àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad ló fi rí àkáǹtì yẹn. Ó ti bàbá yẹn gbogbo ló gbé àkáǹtì yẹn.
Ló gbé àkáǹtì sílẹ̀.
Àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ kó wọlé nǹkan tó wà ń ta àwọn àfẹ́ wà láàmú ọjọ́ sí kan Mohbad làwọn kàdé.
Ẹ ṣé mọ́mì. À ṣàlàyé fún mọ́mì. Momsi. Momsi ṣé gbọ́ wọ́n ní ẹjọ́ Momsi bóyá ẹ kò yé yín. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ lè máa mọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ń sọ fún yín níbẹ̀ yẹn. Momsi ẹ máa bọ̀ Momsi. Wọ́n ní àkáǹtì Mohbad ti wà ń ta ti pẹ́. Wíìgì ti fẹ́ jábọ̀ kò sí jábọ̀. Wọ́n ní àkáǹtì yẹn ti wà ń ta ti pẹ́. Wọ́n lákáǹtì yẹn ti wà ń ta over 3 weeks. Èmi gan mọ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fún mi ní star Adéníkẹ́ Sálàmí. Ànígbàwọ̀ ọmọ yín ò ní wọ mi. Lórúkọ Jésù ọmọ yín ò ní kú sọ́nà bí èéfín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ ṣé for giving us stars. Buy stars for Àjọkẹ́. Yẹ́mi sí Bánjọ kárò ń rí ọ̀rẹ́ mi èké. Ẹ wo mọ́mí máa ti bínú gan. Momsi ti bínú o. Momsi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi ṣàlàyé fún Momsi ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá jẹ́ ẹ̀yin tiwọn. Ẹni wọ́n ní àkáǹtì yìí ti wà ń ta ti pẹ́. Ẹ gbọ́ Momsi ní ṣe báwọn làwọn lọ gbé bàbá wá. Àwọn làwọn gẹrun fún bàbá. Mo sọ pé Momsi èmi tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ rò pé Momsi fẹ́ dó bàbá ńgbà yẹn má bínú o. Àṣé Momsi ti rí pé bàbá ti wà engage bàbá níyàwó mi. Momsi wà fọkọ owó lóko. Momsi láwọn làwọn lọ gẹrun fún bàbá. Yínká TNT ẹ jẹ́ bá mi pé Yínká TNT ṣé yìí lẹ lọ gẹrun fún bàbá ni Yínká TNT ṣé yìí lẹ lọ gẹrun fún bàbá n tó bá yẹ kéèyàn báyọ̀ wí ó yẹ kéèyàn báyọ̀ wí lóòótọ́. Why would Yínká TNT put their account down? Ṣé àwọn lọ gẹrun fún bàbá ni? Yínká TNT nǹkan tẹ́yìn gan ṣe ò dáa. nígbà tí èèyàn lọ mú bàbá kúrò nínú ẹrọ̀fọ̀ tó lọ ṣe style fún bàbá ó tún gẹrun pentagon ló tún gé fún bàbá ó tún gbé bàbá sí 2-bedroom apartment ẹbọ ìtọ́ ń sọ ni wọ́n ní tí àwọn bá sọ fígọ̀ yẹn tí àwọn bá sọ fígọ̀ yẹn tí àwọn bá sọ fígọ̀ owó tí àwọn lò fún bàbá. Ajia Fausat, Ajoke, watch your mouth and be careful. Leave Yinka alone. I'm only joking, ma. Ajia Fausat, it seems you're coming to this program for the first time. I'm not abusing Yinka TNT. I'm only, catching cruise, auntie. I'm a binu ju. To ba ti do the program. E ko won tan so no. Kí ló dé tí auntie Yinka TNT. Kí ló dé tí Yinka TNT fi gbé account sílẹ̀. To dem pe de ledi ló lọ gé irun. I'm a binu to ba ti do the program Ajoke ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. She's going seriously. Oh yeah, mommy, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọ sí. Wọ́n ti bínú gidi.
Not before I came in, man.
Anybody
should not do anything. You can buy anybody in the Muslim. You can buy them anything. But to my thinking. Thank you. To my own thinking.
It's too much.
Is it a ghost that gave out the accounts?
Pinky Pios.
It's not a ghost
that
gave out the accounts. I'm not angry with the man. I don't pretend. In the next time now,
They was on the program.
Me, but I will not let that person know that.
Kuda.
That may with due respect and honor, Tori ẹ sọ fún mi pé kí ó wọlé náà tó bá wọlé tán nígbà yẹn anything anybody bá fẹ́ ṣe fún yín láti ìgbà tó ti wà níbi tó wà ta ló lọ wò ẹjọ́ ẹ gbàgbé anybody má pè mí please.
Mọ́mì ti bínú wọn tí ẹ fẹ́ gbé kọ́ ọmọ.
Ta ló lọ wò ṣé ó ti tán nìyẹn.
Ó ga o.
Ṣé ó ti tán. Owó èlò fídíò fún wọn lówó kò fún wọn lówó mi ní lè sọ̀rọ̀ fún wọn lórí ìyẹn mọ́ yes because mo mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ kò sí owó lọ́wọ́ wọn bọ̀ mi ò mọ̀ nígbà yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ fámìlì wọn òun nìyẹn. Èèyàn mìíràn ló gbére méjì mẹ́ta ẹ lọ bó ṣe wà mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ níjọ́sọ́ ohun ti débẹ̀ tá a ṣe drop ẹ̀ síbẹ̀ wọn ti padà lọ́wọ́. Can you see that, Auntie Busola? Can you see that, ma?
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Yes, àwọn ló máa jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn máa sọ ń pé.
She has replied, Yola.
Ṣebí mi ní káwọn èèyàn máa ṣàánú.
Irọ́ ni oyin ká tiẹ̀ ti dá lóhùn.
Ṣùgbọ́n jẹ́ ká ṣàánú yẹn sí.
Ìgbà wo ló dá lóhùn?
Right time. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ní right time.
Ó ga o.
Ọmọ yẹn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ìwọlẹ̀ náà gbogbo ayé ìwà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn náà. Àwa tá a bá yín bímọ gan.
An hour ago. Irọ́ ni o.
Auntie Kofo, God bless you, ma. Wọ́n sí mi lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà.
Wàhálà wà o.
So reason tí èmi ò ṣe fi àkáǹtì wọn sílẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Mò ń bọ̀. Yínká tí àǹtí mò ń bọ̀.
Torí àdéhùn ni ń pé.
Jẹ́ Ayọ̀, wọn ò mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ní má bínú. Joy Ayọ̀ just don't worry, she doesn't know.
If you could remember my last program, I mentioned a statement like that. Tó bá ti wọlé tán, ẹ má pè mí, ta ló ń pè mí, fóònù kan ni mò ń lò.
Ara ta mọ́ mi mọ́ sí gan o.
Mo bá ṣe ń kó fóònù mẹ́rin márùn-ún dání kiri.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Tí ọmọ yẹn bá ti wọlé tán, anything tí anybody bá fẹ́ ṣe nígbà yẹn, wọ́n á ṣe owó kílẹ̀ ń pa nísìnyí. Ó ń béèrè owó nǹkan tẹ́ ń pa.
Pinky Pius, Baba should have stayed in Berigbe o gege.
Owó kó wà ní mọ́ṣúárì. Owó pókú. Tí ò lè duplicate.
Kábíyèsí
Tí ẹ̀ torí mọ́. Tó dàrin náà kò. Ó tún dojú àlá. Tí ìwé ò sí mọ́ nídìílé yẹn. Please, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, don't tell me what is not. I beg you. I beg of you. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí tí.
Mọ́mì kò ṣàfẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ̀.
Mi ò bá tán o, but ibi tí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wà lára oníkálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀.
You can't cry more than the bereaved man.
Ibi tó wà lára oníkálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀.
Bó la tún já sí i.
Kó wà láyé, ó máa ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ fún yín.
Mọ́mì, Mọ́msí, má bínú.
Afternoon now, please shut that gate, please.
Ó máa ṣe o. Náà má máa jẹ aṣọ́rẹ́ gbà o.
Ó máa ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ fún yín. Ẹ ti ẹ jẹ́ ká nípa mọ́ra. Ẹ jẹ́ ká nípa mọ́ra.
Ga o.
Ẹ jẹ́ á nípa mọ́ra. Aláròjinlẹ̀ jura wa lọ. Bí oníkálukú ṣe ń wú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín. Owó àtọ́ ènìyàn ló máa kú.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run o.
Vivian,
don't go. I will play it here. Don't go. You come and after this woman, I will play it immediately. I will play it. Don't go.
Ológo ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ológo ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó ju ọmọ yẹn lọ nínú ayé tí wọ́n ní orúkọ ju ọmọ yẹn lọ láyé, wọ́n kú gan àmọ́ kankan.
Ó dùn mọ́ mi gan, Mọ́msí. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí dùn yín o. Àbọ̀rọ̀ yìí àbọ̀rọ̀ mi.
Wọ́n kú àmọ́ anything.
Ẹ jẹ́ àṣekẹ́ dáadáa, ẹ má wọrí.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé màlíkà gbogbo àgbáyé kan lọmọ yẹn jẹ́.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run o.
Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n ṣe rí tó yẹ pé mi ti bá wọn mi sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ ìmá tún sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bì kan. Lórí láti gbàjẹ́ ti wà nínú ilé tọmọ yẹn ń gbé yẹn, ó yẹ kó lóde ọ̀tá yìí kó ti fẹ́ ya wèrè kó ti fẹ́ mú mi lọ sápò sí Yaba ní ẹ̀mí ló lẹ ti dákún tó ti.
Mọ̀mí. Ọlọ́run. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ni iṣọ́ yẹn má bínú o, mo jí lọ́dọ̀ yín ni o. Ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ti àǹtí Yínká TNT. Yínká TNT. Wọ́n lè ti dáhùn. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ dáhùn. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ má dáhùn. Torí Mọ́msí bínú gan. Níjọ́ tí